Alright, we're on now.
Alright.
Alright. So, last time I got some more coins here on tickets. We're on now. Alright. So...
Oh, planning to use them here rather than wait until the next banner?
Well, the next banner, I'm gonna jump for that one too if I can get it.
Alright.
Oh, and gold off the bat.
Let's see.
Ah, it's Aldous. Well, no, it's Aldous. Okay, we'll take that still. So we got the Uji on here.
Yep. I've yet to get anything from the current banner.
Well, still gonna aim for some proxy. I got one more shot.
Let's see if this shot goes to the moon.
Nope, no dice. I'll try a bit later on then. Let's see.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't even have anywhere near enough to try to go for them. I have to wait until the season pass unlocks. Alright then. Let's take a look at this. Alright, let's take a look at the backstory for this ID.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, hey, Nodrit.
Hey Lod, and hey Nod, how you doing? Alright, Marty, you want to continue with this, or?
I think it
Just casual read then? Alright, let's see, so...
Yeah, the voice acting is for the main story.
Alright, so I don't understand. Stored in this armory are the very same gear my team and I have been using until a few days ago. I remember receiving a report that there were abnormalities and distortions that were to exercise martial force to suppress. Upon hearing that, I came in here and packed a few ammo cans full of anti-abnormality special rounds for the mission. I remember it as clearly as if it happened yesterday. So how come they are all so faulty now? Oh, that's weird. Sonar interference module. It got snapped. Octacator cable. Impact distributive attenuation unit. It's not even here. It looks like Aldous is not having a good day. Default cognition filter settings are all jacked up too. Wow, it just sounds like it's a miserable day at work. These are all functions that, while never used that frequently, were consequential enough that I was pushed to use them all at least once while in operation. Something about this smelled funny. It was too precise and intentional to be disregarded as a mere coincidence. Almost as if someone who possesses a comprehensive technical and tactical knowledge of each gear sabotaged them. The hell is this? Ma'am? Couldn't you have known? I don't suppose there was any reason for you to knock. No, ma'am. I did not knock on account of this being an armory. So what is your business? Does she just lounge in here?
Apparently.
A document for you, ma'am. It's a business letter. Latest release dimensional container insurance logistics notice, ma'am. Latest release dimensional container. Must be referring to the wallet model I saw in the pamphlet some time ago. Wallet model? I do wonder if it really is necessary to replace that gear again, especially when the last renewal was but a month ago. But why not, I suppose? Everything's getting renewed early. It sounds like a very heavy sabotage going on.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, let's get the part. I have no idea. This company is disgustingly rich. Wait, so it is rich. Okay. Well, I mean, with Diaz as an investor.
Yep.
I have no idea how they do it, but they keep picking up these partnerships with corporations and workshops, even snagging the rights to internally distribute their yet-to-be-announced products as a test run. Huh. Well, I mean, it's weird that even she's questioning and she's part of Ujad.
Yeah.
When I see them eagerly issuing us gears loaded with singularity tech, which must have cost them a fortune in patent fees, it almost makes me wonder if they never even consider the idea of budgeting. But they budget with Limbus all the time.
Yeah.
Even the gears in this armory are all high quality. No, that's not just high quality. They're extravagantly top-notch. Very well, leave it on my desk and... Hold on. Do you know who was responsible for running the last gear inspection? Of this armory? Technicians sent directly by the higher-ups in the LCA, ma'am. They came in a few days ago to test their functionalities. So higher-ups in the LCA. So, you either have traders or something else is going on.
Yeah.
But knowing how this the company has ran things, they probably already saw this coming in advance. Well, I mean the fingers. And purposely sabotage them potentially for this.
Possibly.
Because they got to set up for the road, the path for the sinners. At least that's an assumption. Okay, from the HQ? Yes, ma'am. By any chance, would you like us to run an inspection of our own? No, don't worry about it. They already ran an inspection just a few days ago anyway. No need to concern yourselves with doing it again. Aldous, this is not what you normally do, Aldous.
This is very unlike Aldous.
Let's see. Anyway, how's the situation down at the research facility? According to the transmission from the before team, it seems to me that we're having a hard time getting a clear picture of what's happening within the facility. Yeah, definitely how to mess with yourself. Don't fix anything up when you know that things are not looking right. Regardless, the word is that the recon team of the Special Operation Unit might be getting deployed soon. The Special Operations Unit? Are the portals working again? No, ma'am. Nothing's working here.
What is even going on?
Strange. The AQ's response is too tepid, considering it's the research facility in the LCE under attack. So she's aware that they're being attacked right now, she's just chilling here? Even stranger still, Wayfarer Corp. Wayfarer Corp. Is that the corp that's trying to take over W Corp?
First mention of it.
Yeah, because normally you don't see corp unless it's like a corp. It's not a company or anything. See, responsible for the development and service of the backdoor portal stabilization technology from the HQ. Yeah, it's most likely the company that's trying to take over W Corp.
Yeah.
It was what they mentioned last time we were inside the truck. Okay, it hasn't reacted in any meaningful way to this rather serious breach of security. You know what I think about? The whole situation of us getting invaded in the first place, and how Sod was saying, "Oh, hey, this is impossible for them to get in here with these coordinates."
Yeah.
We're dealing with all the fingers. This includes the ring, and they have the corridor. Couldn't they just walk in?
Exactly.
They didn't really think that through.
Then again, how could they know that they had the corridor?
What do you mean, how could they know? They had Vergilius and Faust. Faust found them in the same area where the corridor was. There's no way that... They also had the LCEA in there as well. So yeah, they definitely knew that they had the corridor.
And then how could they see this coming? Unless it is not being used with the corridor, and they have some agents of the Pinky either within Wayfarer Corp, which they would have access to those coordinates.
Well, it wouldn't be
or
Wayfarer
within
Corp.
LCA itself.
Well, no, yeah, because it says here that Wayfarer didn't respond properly as well. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, the whole let them in on purpose. It's just because this is Ryushu's arc, so it's probably in order to get her to get unstabilized her effect for whatever the hell the sinners are doing.
Exactly.
Let's see, so perhaps they already talked this out with the higher-ups, but... Either way, this isn't something a mere team leader like myself should rack my head over. Would you like to just go on a standby for deployment just in case? Say it like you mean it next time. Just take it easy for now. Yes, ma'am. I should inspect the rest of the gear in here. Wait, so she didn't want to inspect the gear a second ago, and now she wants to inspect it. And that's everything. So the HQ employees left these gears in such states of disrepair, huh? So they're broken too. Stuff's broken, things are missing, things are not up to par. HQ didn't probably... Yeah, no, it's... The fact that she's just chill and knows about this. She's just leaving it all... It's probably pre-planned. It's premeditated.
Yeah.
But they've left these two neatly organized afterward to chalk it up to mere negligence. What could this shady company possibly be planning now? Weird that she's saying that. So I guess the Ujet isn't fully in on this.
Well,
but
remember that the Ujet is only full with DS.
Yeah. Her personal office.
Yep.
Okay, after the smoke war came to a close, I wandered for a while, unable to find a place to settle. Until one day, I was scouted by a rather peculiar Grade 1 fixer office, which has mysteriously maintained its grade despite its rather middling fame and performance, via a mutual acquaintance connection. The terms of the contract, which were delivered to me with a heads-up that we would later be a part of a corporation called Limbus Company, were almost unbelievably lucrative. Although the role I was to take on was that of a simple team leader at a company I had just heard of, I was offered with an eye-watering salary. And those assigned under my command were nothing less than what one would call elite operatives. Despite those incredible perks, there were moments when I could not help but feel a sudden chill running down my spine as I carried out the missions sent to us from the higher-ups. Our next mission seems to me will be sent on a obliterate a finger subsidiary known as the House of Spiders. Wait, so they're being sent... Okay, so the House of Spiders are invading here, but they're also being sent to the House of Spiders at the same time, with faulty gear. Yes, now is one such moment. There's this sudden chill again, that I might be getting swept up in a current much greater than myself. In the zone we're handling, looks like we'll be responsible for dealing with the proxy of the Index, who was once a star of the city all on his own. Hey, Jan is back! I knew he'd be back in the city somewhere.
Fuck, yeah, Jan is back.
Oh yeah, Jan is back. I wonder how his mechanics are going to work, because I'm pretty sure he's still distorted.
He has to still be distorted.
Wait. If they're going over to the House of Spiders to deal with it, and there's a proxy there, that means that, are we going to fight Jan at the end of this, Canto?
I hope not. He's gonna kick our ass. And then grab our face and crush it with his big, mighty fist.
I really wish I could have seen what his fighting style with the greatsword was. We're gonna need a new strategy.
Yeah. That's an understatement.
Ujet Talada, cover the gap on our left. And I'll take the right. We lost the target. Ma'am, how do you think the proselytes found out about this place? The prescripts. What else could it possibly be? Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
Among the Index members who crashed the fight, the ones wearing long capes went after the so-called Index Nurse Father, without engaging us. That Nurse Father had a rather nasty, almost fatal wound. But assuming that the Index members who went after the Nurse Father would provide appropriate medical assistance, survival was still a possibility. We suffered some heavy losses, but this is a rather acceptable outcome. Numerous rarely used functions and additional workshop gear you brought onto the mission really came in through the clutch in this mission, man. I thought preparing as wide a range of options as possible seemed to be the most apt countermeasures against an enemy that is difficult to predict, that is all. As for our deceased, collect their gear. And either incinerate or crush their faces. Well then, time for a report. Come in, this is LCA Vanguard Team Ujia. Position secured, over. I sensed all that slight exhale coming through the radio. The surprise followed by marvel, and through it all, an undercurrent of annoyance. So they weren't very happy that they completed the mission. The listener is impressed by the unexpected success. Yeah, they were not expecting it. They wanted them to fail.
Yep.
But annoyed by the fact that they said success undermined the real intent behind the mission. Is that so? That might as well have been a confirmation of my suspicions. Yeah. I guess maybe she didn't say anything about the sabotage because she wanted confirmation herself.
Probably.
Very risky choice to do, though.
Yeah, but at the very least that confirms the intentions of LCA with the Ujia.
Now, I know who sabotaged our gears in the armory. Any internal documents and bodies found on site will be collected by the after team. As for the handover of relics to the LCA R&D team, we'll be giving the relic handling task to a different party. Understood. Do you have any further questions? Negative. Listen, team leader. Please keep up the good work, exactly as you're doing now. There are many questions to be explored upon return, but at this moment, I had only one answer to mutter back to the radio. Understood. Alright. That's cleared up now. So,
Yeah.
We're probably going to see a lot of Ujjet die in this chapter.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing from what we saw here, her party went to the House of Spiders, and another group for us is coming to here.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. What is her skills like? Oh, she's a sinking ID. I can just throw her inside, potentially.
Yep.
Let's see.
Vanguard.
Huh. So it's a Gloom Sloth skills. I didn't expect to see a double sack. And Ujet Vanguard. Makes him a little bit tanky.
Ujet.
When this target is the main target of an unopposed attack skill, have the chance for the skill's first coin to flip heads. Clash start. In the first clash, have the target's chance to flip heads. Oh gosh. Alright, I'm taking her with me then. That's settled. I don't even need to read the rest of the kit at that point. Oh yeah, no. She does it to negative corners too. I gotta see what gives it to her. Nope, but I'll take what I have, and this is good enough to me. Well, this can go with Ishmael now. Sinking and Tremor.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna guess she gains that effect from defense. And there's the unique ammos.
50% damage. I have +1 for every SEA fracture ground about to be spent by this skill.
Or there's all the protection. That's the thing that was from Ruiner.
Reloads. Ooh.
And
Okay. Blue sand. What is blue sand?
okay, I don't see that.
It's on the third skill.
Oh no, I meant the Ujet skill coming in.
Oh, probably the passive.
Blue Sand. On Clash, lose gain 1 single count. Unit with SP change their panic type to Blue Sand. Units without SP minus speeds. It's not cumulative. It replaces the value. Okay. Yeah, definitely a debuffer.
Okay.
Well, if I'm going to put her in the team, I gotta buffer up.
Oh yeah.
And what I normally do, I just go ahead and level up real quick. Don't mind. Let's see. If an enemy has any of the panic type changing effects, gain 1. Oh, okay, so you have to make them panic? Let's see if it has any of the panic type changing effects.
You read that wrong. It's not that you have to make them panic. Is if they are affected by something that changes their panic type, such as Echoes of the Manor and now Blue Sand.
If this unit has the Ujet, it inflicts shot fracture with a base skill, 15 times per turn. And LCA fracture round was spent, inflict an additional 1 per spent ammo. Protection stack gained from this unit's base skills and the Uja Vanguard can effect is capped at 5 per turn.
Okay. And Vanguard team has the passive.
Deal 5% damage for every protection on self at max 15. And at combat start, she starts off with 2 Ujets.
Yeah, and it is a 3 Gloom Resonance, so team building's gotta keep an eye on that.
And it's a Gloom defense support.
Okay, apply 1 protection to 1 and with the lowest speed. Sir, we are out of tickets.
Not for long.
불청객의 대응을 완료했습니다. 아직 그날의 사냥을 진행하기에는 조금 모자람이 있군요. 집안일을 해결했습니다.
Gotta get her up to par.
무지 외에 암흑은 없나니. 무지 외에 암흑은 없나니. 불청객의 대응을 완료했습니다.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Just a little bit more. Alright, we're good. Just gotta get back some of the lunacy on the Enkophalon.
Yep. And that is our last box.
Alright, you ready to continue on?
I can give you just a moment to prepare for that.
You guys should probably check on our egos.
Alright. Doubt.
Pride, sloth, and gloom. I'd say she's probably fine with what she has already.
Yeah.
Alright. All set?
Let's go.
So what are we fighting in doubt?
We're fighting.
Ah, she's returned!
이 정도야.
It's round 2!
끝까지 견딘 우리들한텐 아무것도 아닐 거야.
Well, it's time to revenge me, Yuri again.
No, that's Golden Apple Group.
I thought there was. Wait, oh, this is the. So there's 3 of them now? Okay, I know there's 7.
Alright, passive. Attack me roots. Star and inflict 2 bites on all enemies. This lasts until the roots are broken. Once all root. The roots part gain 3 attack power for every unbroken arm part. Does not gain this effect if the roots are broken.
So definitely slowing us down. My biggest bane, not being able to control the field. I do really like the music of this Canto though.
It is very good.
Okay, so we gotta break the arms.
Yeah.
So I'll have to play a little bit in tune with her for right now.
Yep. Though the head has only 89 health.
Wait, the head only has 89?
Yeah, the fruit.
No, I don't trust that. I don't trust that at all. Which part is attacking with the head?
The counter.
Okay, I'm gonna avoid that. It's talking about stems, so I'm gonna focus on stems.
I'm gonna work my way around. Nothing is starting fast, so
Where are these going?
anything here now.
Alright, I'm gonna have to override that one.
말고 내 뒤에 서 있어. 슈.
Okay. What is starting? How about for every blood and rupture target?
Okay, so let's see. We'll go ahead and go for this stem here.
Let's no sell this one. You were going to him. What do you do? Okay, I can take that. Drop down.
Thought I had something on that.
And Ryushu, you do not have your unique passive. Alright, let's go. And
I'll take the risk.
0 heads. Only 18 18 damage. Good.
깨달았나?
I gotta see how much I need to trigger Marsalt's effect.
効果的な攻撃でした。 자자, 대열 정비하고
Ooh,
시기들은 윤이 날
root
정도로
spike.
잘 갈렸는지 다시 확인하고 복장은 구기원.
Okay, I need to use envies.
이제 대청소를 시작해 볼까?
Thermal passage.
There's the AoE with Paralyze. Alright, let's see what this does. Here it is. Alright, so if she loses the class, she gets Paralyzed. Ah, it's an Unbreakable.
Yeah.
I don't have any new conditions revealed. Alright.
No.
Am I still going too slow? Mostly.
My team is way too slow to intercept that.
I am not attacking that.
I don't cross attacking the fruit.
I am not able to beat that. Oh, that's rough. Okay, I'm gonna have to see where that's going to. See if we can catch it off. It's going to Outus. Oi.
And he rolls hit all times. Oh, ow, 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 ow.
This is not going well already.
You're telling me. Usually staggered. I was just now starting to get it some sanity. Yo, what? Ow! How did that feel 100? What?
직접 알게.
The audacity deal 20% damage per every stack consumed when using certain skills.
Dawn's down. She has failed me once again.
Ebony Queen, partial.
Oh, come on. That was an easy one.
So this guy has roots. Gain 1 the audacity after each part is hit.
She passed all her rolls.
Audacity uses a purple skill and inflicts a purple negative effect. This unit does not have roots, you neither gain nor lose the audacity. When the fruit part gets broken, lose the audacity.
What color do we have on her?
And ship pain. 3 frag. Oh my god, no.
I am really slowed down.
Okay, where are you going? Really both.
I'm just got to risk it. But who's that going to? It's going to Outus. Okay. Got an ego to throw out.
Okay, I'm going to the dice now. Yeah. Okay. Ace. Oh, that's the best that I can do.
Yeah, this is a very, I do not like the bind. Bind is my pain.
Yeah, that's the
쓸데없는 관심 필요 없다.
good.
That's a 3 stagger, by the way.
And another one?
Oh,
that's Red Spike.
Okay, we're good, we're good. Wait, is it Darkwa?
Gosh, if there's anything.
She didn't get any of that sanity.
All this. Alright. Half of Malus.
Okay, that one's going towards Dawn. It's just not working out. What speed is that? 3?
Targeting Ryushu, please.
I'm gonna have to just risk it. A lot of risking going on in this fight.
Ryushu is almost down.
It's gonna be a lot of losses right here.
What the heck is that?
주인께서 명하셨습니다. 당신 청소하라. 적들이 저녁만 찾는 차를 맡아버린 손님들처럼.
Okay, she's still up.
한 접시 근사하게 먹여줄까?
Nothing new.
Is she still spamming that? Okay, we got her to stop.
Great.
Okay, I can only control some of these. I have to take that one on. Let's try to take out that last part.
Nah. There we go.
Ah, the clash didn't go through. But hey, she's still not staggered. We're good. This is a stagger, though.
On the go. Alright, one army staggered.
Wait, what? Oh. Okay, something's happened. It cut me off mid-fight. If this unit has roots, gain 1 audacity. After the fruit part is hit. Deal 20% damage for every stack consumed. So I guess I want to avoid hitting the fruit? Okay.
No, dude.
And for audacity, use a powerful skill. Negative effects. This unit does not have roots, neither gain. Okay, so we gotta deal with the roots.
And when the fruit is broken, loses all the audacity.
So it doesn't have roots right now, so I'm good.
Yep.
And I honestly need that right now with how much my field's been wiped out. Gonna need to get some sanity.
Excuse me, what? Anything in roots. This skill deals no damage. Unused, consume all the audacity of self and reuse its coin by the audacity stack consume max 4. Flash loose, this skill does not activate rupture on target. Unbreakable coin plus 3 lead potency and plus 2 lead count, plus 3 rupture potency and plus 2 rupture count. This is a problem.
Yeah, tell me about it.
And Patomelos just wins against it. Alright.
총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Alright, so I got a part staggered here. 2 parts staggered. Alright, that worked out. No more gloss clash here.
And we're gonna get so much bleed and rupture.
And it's got 3 stacks. So Dom should be fine with doing decent damage, I think. Let's see, which part has it? None? Alright, so now we just jump.
Broken. And what is doing lately? These troughs. Oh, and the tennis speed. What?
좋아. 우리 하나가 말끔하게 들어줬네. 마저 빗자루질을 해볼까?
Okay, I'm now being forced to hit the head. Alright, searching arm, partial deterrence release. If an arm part is broken, convert the coins of the remaining arm skills to unbreakable, and they gain 1 attack weight. If the skill is when using a skill affected by this effect, gain rapid regrowth or rapid growth. Okay. Doesn't change much for me, so I'm pretty well off right now.
Yeah.
And I also got almost all the 3 skill ones. So just dive in.
And I have unlocked the Apple's Twilight its last passive. When the fruit is destroyed, all parts are inflicted too fragile. The fruit regenerates after 1 turn.
No, so it was a good idea to hit for the head. How much bleed does Rhodia have?
간식인가?
Oh. Ew. Yeah, she'll be fine.
직접 알겠습니다. 날처럼
See, fine. Perfectly fine.
나가리판이네. 다음.
People dying left and right, just casual. It's all good.
비록 주인님은 모르시고
Pretty sure that this is...
나는 네 희생을 기억할게.
Feels a little too easy in this part, but if she does, she does.
say that, but I'm not having a good time myself.
She's not really defending or attacking. Just wide open. Yeah, if nothing stops, she dies this turn.
적들이 치명상을 입은 상태네.
Yeah. No real resistance.
침대볼을 깔아주자고.
I still got a little bit to go, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. Once you break the roots and arms, she kind of can't do anything.
Yeah, I did not manage to destroy the roots early enough.
이렇게나 밑장빼는 한가득일 줄이야. 아, 한 달은 의뢰 없이 놀아도 되겠는데요? 사무소 노놨네.
Actually, what's that in the background there? I guess it's probably Ebony Apple.
Yeah, that's Ebony Apple.
They show her, but they didn't show the prior two in this background. Huh. Let's see here. While I wait for you, I'm going to just read a little bit more into the attack pattern for this character.
Alright. And the roots are severed.
So aggro, coin power, max 2, so 12, 15 coin for the first one. Plus 1 clash power. So is it only skill 3 against blue sand?
Yeah.
Yeah, the second hit too.
Oh my god, heals. Oh god.
And then let's see here. Okay, so I have to land the skill 3s on Faust and out as to trigger that effect more often.
25 health. Come on. There we go.
You killed her?
Woohoo. Yeah.
Nice. Alright. Now we go on to Entangled Fate.
Come on. Pretty slowly.
이쪽인 것 같아요.
Alright, you set?
A little bit of loading. And set.
Alright. I think it's this way. This is the only area with lights on. It says broadcast sector.
Can someone tell me, coming here was the right decision?
방송 섹터로 향하는 길 이외에는 전부 막혀 있었다고 보아도 무방하다.
All the other routes were blocked off, save for the one leading to this sector.
Looks like we would have had an. Looks like we've. What is up with my tongue right there? Looks like we'd end. Can I not say that phrase right there? Looks like we'd have ended up here one way or another. It's hard to see anything when it's this dark. With most of the power down, the door shouldn't be locked. Well, I think that's your turn.
Stop! You violated the law!
Oh, no, you're not wrong. One step further, we violate the law.
Take another step closer, and you will be forcing our hand.
A familiar voice boomed from the voice on loudspeaker, delivering a sharp warning.
이 앞에는 보안용 지뢰가 잔뜩 설치되어 있어.
This entire area is laden with security landmines. And if you somehow manage to get past the minefield, you'll have to face the rest of us. I'm warning you, every one of us is here combat ready. And if you think you're stronger than us, we have self-destruct devices bombs filled with super really salty shrapnel.
톱니들이 박혀 있는.
Not very intimidating anymore.
Hold on a second.
이건 뭐라고 적힌
What's
거야?
this supposed to say?
뭐?
Oh,
나보다 악필이
the
심한
heck?
걸 처음 보네.
But my handwriting was bad.
아, 이건 이 폭탄을 던지면 반경 100m에
Oh, here. Throwing this bomb will result in the explosion that covers a 100-meter radius zone from the detonation point.
야, 그런 폭탄은 금기 위반이란 말이 안 돼.
Hey, that's a taboo violation, you know? At least try to come up with something actually convincing.
아무튼 무너진 시설에 우리랑 사이좋게 깔리고 싶은 게 아니라면
Anyway, turn around and walk away right now, or we're gonna bury all of you with us under this facility.
You would think they would like turn off the mic while they're saying all that.
You think?
We can hear everything, you know?
폭탄은 거짓일 가능성이 높습니다.
It is highly probable that the bomb is a bluff. Any bomb that falls under the category of explosives must be planted on an object or surface per the rules set by the end.
Oh, that's a new rule that we didn't see.
Yeah.
So you can't just throw bombs, they have to be put down.
Yep.
Interesting.
And that both of the blast megahertz believe such a wide radius is sure to break a boundary of balance and bounds.
많은 규제.
그래도 보안용 지뢰는 진짜야.
Sure, but I was a buffet of landmines. Take one more step forward, and bolts of overcharged electricity will make barbecue out of you.
So they can hear us.
Yep. They're on the other side of the door, aren't they?
As the voice behind the microphone began to grow increasingly irritated, it also became even more familiar. I was pretty sure I'd heard it somewhere before. According to Alyssa, Honan should be around here somewhere.
잠깐. 방금 알리 사람
Wait, did you say Alyssa?
이 목소리 착각이
That
아닌
voice.
듯하군요.
Seems we are not mistaken.
Now I certainly recognize this voice.
그다지 반갑지 않은 그 목소리로 미루어 보건대.
I think that's Hohenheim. Let me just check to see if they do a little mess in there. Yeah, it is Hohenheim. Oh, it's Ezra.
Huh.
That voice, I would rather not welcome, tells me
이곳에 들여보내도 무방한
that these individuals are good to be let through.
그다지 반갑지 않은 목소리가 들리는 걸 봐서는
That
저희가 접근해도
that
무방한
voice
것이
house would rather not welcome tells Faust that these individuals are good to be approached.
A heavy thunk, and then the doors of the broadcast sector inched open. But before we could even take a proper look at the people holed up within,
아 뭐야? 너희들이었어? 진작에 말하지.
Okay.
that's Ezra.
What? You guys? You should talk sooner.
나 기억나지?
Remember me?
애즈라 씨.
Oh, it's Miss Ezra! We came face to face with Ezra, who video called us with a plethora of information on blood fiends prior to our mission in La Mancha Land.
라만차랜드에서 대활약을 해냈던
Heard you saved the day in La Mancha Land.
준 덕분이지?
And all thanks to yours truly, I bet. So, care to tell me which one of the blood things extraordinary on your team?
Huh? What? Oh, well, that's...
안부 인사는 나중에 나누도록
And there she is, the woman herself.
Why don't we skip the pleasantries for now, Ezra? The next person to show up was Moses. I saw her in the video call, too. Team leader at LCD, if memory serves right.
And also the distortion detective.
하면서 온갖 협박을 한 게 당신.
Were you the one who threatened us with that nonsense about bombs, Ezra?
어쩔 수 없었잖아.
I mean, what other choice did I have? We were starting to believe that we were the only survivors out here, and then, bam! Those are soul foods are rustling into this sector out of nowhere. You couldn't even check who you guys were before these screens are all busted.
Oh, that answers that.
Yup.
Ezra gestured toward the blank surveillance screens in the broadcast sector of her with her chin.
참고로 저기 무지하게 똑똑하다는 양반.
For your information, Mr. Genius over there is trying to fix the security cameras. He said it's gonna take a while with the power outage, though.
좋은 일로 엮일 거라는 예상은 안 했지만
I didn't expect our paths to cross again for anything good, but I certainly never pictured it happening like this. Oh, Martin's alive! Hey! I thought he died. I lose that bet.
Yep.
Underneath the array of monitors Ezra pointed at, we found Hohenheim, looking even more haggard than we remembered, who gave us a faint, unwelcoming nod as he fiddled with a tangle of power circuits.
안녕하세요. 다치신 분은 보이지 않아서 다행입니다.
You were Martin.
Where Martin? Was I?
Yeah, because I was Alyssa.
No, I'm pretty sure that I was.
Did we get the roles mixed up?
Yes.
Do we want to just keep it this way, or do you want to swap it
Let's get
back?
going.
Okay.
All right.
Wait.
Hello. I'm relieved to see that you aren't any injured among you.
Martin stepped forth and offered us the greeting Hohenheim chose to skip.
그건 그렇고
In any case, you say it was Alyssa who let you know of our location.
데리고 오지 못한 거 보니
If she's not with you, she must be either gravely wounded or already dead. She's badly hurt, yeah. But we're searching for ways to help her.
하지만 살릴 수 있는 방법은 물색 중이에요.
Ishmael gave Hohenheim a blanched look as though she was taken aback by his cold certainty regarding his own subordinate's fate.
물색이라 마치 보물
Searching.
찾기라도 하는 듯이 말하는군.
You talk as if you're playing a game of scavenger hunt.
차라리 숨을 끊어주고 오는 게
It might have been better to end her misery then and there.
무슨 우리가
What?
해온 걸 보고도 모르겠냐?
Haven't you seen how we handle things?
네, 쉽게
She's still got a shot. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel.
이해해 주세요.
Please, don't misunderstand. Some of these assailants, they seem to enjoy torturing their victims. That's what's keeping our boss on edge.
저 팀장님은 습격이
Boss and I
시작된
were
시간에
near the
시험을
laboratory when the attack started.
돌아다니는
There weren't
중에
many employees around, and the broadcast center happened to be close by.
당시
Probably the only reason we were able to find cover here in one
끝까지
piece.
도망칠 수 있어.
알리사 군은
Verily, young Alyssa shall persevere steadfastly.
우리가 약속했네.
We have vowed to return and deliver her from death.
주겠다고.
Thank you. I'm sure Alyssa is
알리사
hanging on to your promise.
잠깐. 훈훈한 와중에 미안한데 너희가 왔다는 건 그 특색 여기로
Sorry to break up this touchy moment, but if you're here, that Carfixes should be on his way too, right?
지금 어디에 있어?
Where the heck is he now? Wonder if he's already off to find the attackers.
Ezra. Moses, who had been staring at Aldous since we came in, turned her gaze towards Ezra.
팀장님, 붉은 특색
There she goes, the Ujab thing.
승산이
Yup.
충분하지 않을까요?
Team leader, we can regroup with the red case. I think we're more than enough fighting chess even without our baby bee.
그래.
Yes, but
붉은 시선은
it would seem that the Red Gaze is not here with them.
다른 이유를 말할 필요도
Just the look on their faces is enough to confirm that.
뭐? 아니,
What?
건데?
You keep sitting here without him.
Ezra's face immediately soured the moment she realized that Vergilius wasn't with us. Her voice crashed over us like that of a host shrieking an uninvited guest barging into her home.
저희도
Good.
저희만
It's not like we came here on our own because we wanted to.
빌자위 양반은 발목이
Guidebud's held up unassailed. Ryuchu says she's called the Thumb Nurse Father from the House of Spiders.
연구소를 급습한 자들처럼
And probably a tough adversary, too. Just like those who are assailing the facility.
무시할 수 없을 만큼 출중한 기량을 가진
Her combat prowess is not to be underestimated.
아르고스 부대의 에우리알로스와
How is she compared to Eurelos of the Argos unit?
큰 차이는 없을.
Are on the same level, I would say. Wait,
잠깐.
you
니는
know those names that
그
means.
부대와
Moses didn't grace Aldous with a reply. Instead, she closed her eyes, seemingly lost in a brief reverie, and soon returned to the subject at hand, as if she were done sorting out her thoughts. Charon, is she taken hostage? Huh? How did you know that? You mentioned the attacker in the singular. Perhaps just a slip of the tongue. But I suspect it was a single enemy, if not a small number. Furthermore, despite coming here without the bus driver, none of you seem particularly convinced the Red Gaze would be able to quickly dispatch the assailant and join you.
Oh, the autism must be impressed.
Give it to our team leader? Just one look is enough for her to figure it all out. Anywho, did you happen to encounter anyone on your way here?
Just some Pekatula and mannequins. Wait a minute. Why don't we get to ask the questions?
Good point.
Ishmael barely managed to wrest control of the conversation amid the barrage of questions. You're both from LCD. What are you doing here in HQ where the LCE is?
Well, about that. The LCE was supposed to make an important progress report today. Apparently, it's a really important presentation too. We've been receiving a series of reminders about how it's a mandatory attendance event and everything. Right, team leader? It's like everyone's overlooking just how really busy our department is.
Sorry to borrow your wording, but it is indeed a really important presentation.
Yeah, for you maybe, but my department is also really...
Hang on. I don't think that's the crux of the matter right now. The presentation did not happen. As such, we are unable to assess its importance at the moment. Whatever is the case, the event was what required us LCD members to be present here in the LCE department. And there's one more thing. Allow me to introduce the newest addition to the LCD.
Yeah, our team has girly side. Hit that.
I was told you'd met before. A familiar silhouette stepped forward from the opposite side. Someone we did not expect to encounter here of all places.
Is it Angu?
Oh, you called that one really quick. I was not even thinking about that, but you know what? That is fair. She was held up here with bamboo-headed Kim.
Yep.
You were
I
angry,
remember
Lisa.
we must always meet in the midst of plights such as this. I trust you're having well.
앵두 씨, 오랜만이네요.
Miss Angdu, it's been too long.
김 사건님은
Is Mr. Babu-headed Kim still in recovery? My mentor's flesh has long since healed, but it will take some time in his mind to gain its former tranquility. How long will the wait? Endure it, I must. I have faith that he will recover in due time. Until then, in silence shall I atone for the transgression I have committed.
Engdu appeared to be referring to how she ran bamboo-headed Kim through with her sword, under the monolith's distorting influence.
그래도 LCD 팀에 합류해서
Still,
잘 적응을
I'm glad you seem to be adjusting well to life at LCD. Sinclair caught the shadow flickering across Engdu's face, and swiftly stepped in to lighten the mood.
I will say I was taken in, but I am deeply grateful regardless. My mentor and I have nowhere left to call home. But someday, we will return to Escort together.
Looks like she's trying her best to fit in too. It's always hard to get settled in no matter where you start from. Now that we've all grown acquainted with one another, let us move on to the issue at hand.
I have to wonder if they gave any either new training or even more equipment to Angdu.
You know, What if they just worked with the Limbus company as their new area for temporary?
Honestly, very much possible.
Come on,
A
just
connection
imagine.
to. Go ahead.
Bamboo catted him, Bamboo catted him. Dude, am I mixing the letters up?
Hello.
Bamboo hatted Kim. Imagining him being part of Moses' group.
That will certainly give them another big boost of power.
Best bodyguards.
Oh yeah.
지금 필요한 것은 정보고요. 그리고
The first order of business is intelligence sharing and deductive reasoning based on the available information.
나와 팀원들은
My team and I were attacked in the hallway connected to the conference hall. Alright, so this is the map layout of the base.
Yeah.
So let's see. If they're near the conference hall, is that the EV?
Apparently.
There's a lot of IRs. I'm going to assume that those are the containment units, maybe? That's probably like the hallways we were through a moment ago.
Yeah.
And look over there. You see the Limbus icon over there.
Yeah, there it is. So that will be where we came in.
Huh. So I guess then we probably saw the left side of the screen then, more so.
Yeah.
그냥 단도직입적으로 말할게.
That guy. I'll be straight with you guys. Super duper strong. I would stood my ground if only Hornet and dumbass were here.
Oh yeah, where is he?
By Hornet, you're referring to.
Vinny Jr. of our team, he's really strong. He's so strong that, I got it. There was this time when I, was again some kind of pastry, I think. Anywho, I got me some bread to snack on later, and that split second my back was turned, Hornet, that asshole, saw it right off my plate.
Truly the golden retriever brain.
Yep.
I got so pissed off that I punched him right in his solar plexus to get him to cough it up, and he just went oof and swallowed my bread anyway. Does that make any sense to you guys?
You know, at this point, I always consider like her to be a golden retriever and Moses to be like a Doberman.
Oh yeah.
잘은 모르겠지만
Yeah, okay. I guess that makes him strong. Although Ezra's antidote wasn't very illuminating, none of us bothered to ask for further clarification, as it seemed that the only way to get an objective measure of the Hornet's strength was to let her punch us in the solar plexus as well.
그래서 그분은 지금 어디 계시는데요?
So, what's this Hornet up to now? Ishmael peeked through as though she was expecting him to pop out of from a hiding spot in the broadcast sector.
그게 말이지. 아마 들으면
Oh, you're going to lose your mind when you hear this? Listen up. What he's?
아직 에스라.
Not yet, Ezra.
무려 비밀이야.
Is this secret? It's classified stuff.
Ezra trailed off awkwardly.
나는 관찰과 추리를 통해 적을
I tend to analyze my enemies with observation and deduction.
어떤 무기를 쓰는지
I try to identify their unique colors, the kind of weapons they use, their methodologies, whether they enjoy the slaughter or avoid it, the attitudes toward the battle, all of it.
이를 파고들면 반격할 수
Once
있는
I have that,
시점을 알게 돼.
I can get an idea of when to begin my counterattack, or what kind of weaknesses of theirs I can exploit. And that's how I usually open my path forward.
하지만 그자는
But he... Moses inhaled, sharply as though she missed her smoking pipe, which was nowhere to be seen at this moment.
Oh yeah, where is it?
어떠한 패턴도 읽을 수 없었다.
Now that you mention it, yeah, she's not smoking her pipe at all. Or have it on her. You think it's probably on Hornet?
Probably.
Was chaotic. I could not identify a single pattern in his behavior.
그놈은 껍데기다.
He is an empty shell.
I'm guessing they're talking about... Oh, sorry about that.
사람을 죽일 때 어떠한 감정도 담겨 있지 않지.
His act of killing lacks any emotional touch.
그러니 무엇도 읽을 수 없었을 거다.
And that's why you couldn't get a read on him.
반대로 너는 너무나 선명히
On the other hand, you appear so clearly to me.
어지간해도 뭔가를
You seem to be anxious to cut something down, is that correct?
산산조각 났지만
You are broken, shattered,
편 하나
but every shard is keen and transparent, like a hail of small blades.
마치 쏟아내고 싶으면서도 끊어낼 수
A
없는
glass-like sword of many edges,
같은 거.
so fragile with its futile wish to sever away what cannot be severed.
그 상처투성이 손에는 무얼
What is it that you grasp so tightly in that scared and scarred hand of yours?
너이 새끼 멋대로
Little
뭘
shit.
보고 있는 거냐?
What are you peeking into?
팀장님한테
Hey, don't talk to our team leader like.
Just as Ezra was about to give her a stern warning, Hohenheim stepped in and changed the subject.
덧붙이자면 나와 여기 있는 마트
To add to that, Martin here and I were in front of the laboratory when it occurred. Okay, so the lab is up here, conference room is down there. Okay.
처음 시작은 바람 소리였지.
At first,
거대한 것이
it began with the sound of rushing wind. Something large and heavy,
그들과 격리
cleaving through the air.
들려서는
The kind of sound one should never come to expect from a department like ours, so full of delicate machinery and containment units.
제 바로 앞이었습니다.
It happened right before my eyes. Something snapped the employee who was walking only a step ahead of me in half.
순간적으로 그런 생각이
And the first thing that came to my mind was this.
탈출한.
Did an abnormality breach containment?
하지만
What if such were the case? The alarm should have gone off.
경고음이 울려요. 알리사 씨가 말해준 것과
So far, this tracks with what Alyssa said to us.
어떤 전조 증상도 없이 습격이 일어났.
She said there wasn't any warning at all before the attack.
자세히 보니 그건 환상.
Once I got a better look at what that was, I realized that it was neither abnormality, Pecatulu, nor a distortion. It was a massive scabbard.
Oh,
When I looked towards where the scabbard came from, there stood a man who presumably threw the weapon,
wait, through the scabbard?
reading a book like he was out on a stroll.
그 책은
And the book was...
마티아스.
Matthews.
그놈의 안가품 장부.
He must be reading his book of vengeance.
Hey, it's the thumb on the middle.
범죄.
Yep,
중지라.
has to be.
First the thumb, and now the middle.
수초 동안 멍하니 보고 있었는데
I stared at him, still processing what had just happened, when Boss grabbed my arm and started running.
Wise
I
choice.
couldn't
뒤를
look
다시
back.
돌아보지는
I heard screaming from dozens of people, but
필요 이상으로
You seem to be fond of recounting unnecessary details.
이곳 방송 세트
only after arriving here at the broadcast sector did I remember that Elisa was still out there.
목숨이 위급할 때 뇌는
When one's life is at risk, the brain instinctively reduces the processing of information to the bare minimum required for survival. It is only natural.
하지만 그 연구
I was the last person who handled that research proposal, Boss.
알리사도 원래는 발표실에
Elisa should be in at the conference hall too.
저희랑 같이
With us.
있잖아. 그런 걸
Hey,
생각하기에는
listen.
진짜
You wanna
능력이
look back and
없어.
nitpick at literally every little thing you did in the past? We're gonna be here forever.
Well, hang on.
It'll be a fanatic platitude, but focus on what we can do right now and what we're going to be going forward, okay? You'll have time for regrets later.
I suppose so. You did save my boss once, so
저희
I
팀장님은
guess it's only right that I
항상
should have more faith in you people than anyone else.
다른 사람도 아니고 제가
그 또한 실험의 일환이었다고 반박.
I would like to clarify that the saving was a part of the experiment. But given the urgency, I will forego a more detailed explanation.
각자의 상황 설명은 끝난 것 같으니
Looks like we're all caught up then.
공유해 보도록 할게.
Good. Now let's share what we know. Moses began laying out the situation with an expertise befitting a leader of the LCD.
오늘 이곳 본사 지하에 있는
Today,
침입자들이
intruders attacked the LCE department situated in the basement of the HQ.
LC 전 구역이 통제불능이 되었고 이것을 제외한 모든 섹터가
We lost control of the entire LCE facility,
무력화되었지.
And save for our current location, every sector has been neutralized by a single or a pair of intruders. That doesn't sound right. Okay, so this is probably definitely a place preset by the fingers.
Yeah.
Because if they attack every single part except for this specific spot, yeah, that's definitely another premeditation. Doesn't help that we have the blockades. They were pretty much telling us to go here.
Yep.
Any survivors who's conscious enough to communicate properly is already here. After the attack, every containment unit was also forcibly unlocked, adding even more fuel to the fire.
We are beset by foes on every side. A search for a foothold is a difficult one indeed. Damn! Only these surveillance cars were busted to be able to keep track of their whereabouts.
여러 번 말하는 중이지만 고치려고
As I've repeated many times today, we are attempting to bring it back to operational status. You speak of restoring a sabotaged power grid like it's a task as simple as wiping one's glasses. More than anything, we need these two pieces of information at the present. 1. Who are the attackers? 2. What objective brought them to the LCE? The men we encountered seemed to have a one-track mind, squarely set on killing as ordered. But there are far too many threads that point towards a motivation more complex than infiltrate the facility and slaughter its employees with abandon. Moses' deduction aligned with Aldous'. If the assailants' goal was truly nothing more than slaughter, their first order of action should have been to unlock the containment units. The intruders are... yes. I have enough evidence to at least get a general idea of whom they might be. Do elaborate. There's the thumb nurse father, who's stalling the red gaze. Then there's the member of the middle who attacked the researchers. And we've seen evidence of the ring's involvement too, given the presence of quartz mannequins. At least 2 or more fingers are involved in this attack.
The thumb, the vile cur the Karakumo clan serves are here? And yet this is quite odd. Little Moses, how they 5 fingers not hostile against one another? Those ilk have no business coming within even as leaves breath of each other, save when compelled to attend assemblies such as the fingers bow below, where they oft quarrel to no end.
Correct. But consider this from the opposite perspective. There must be something of enough importance for the officers of each finger to put aside their differences and work hand in hand.
Spiders, or the nose fathers of the House of Spiders. That's what they're called. And we just let ourselves into the web they spotted.
The fingers rarely ever cross the line they've drawn between each other. The strange entanglement certainly is a deviation. Nurse fathers, was it? Seems like a terribly meaningful title to me. I mean, it can be presumed that the House of Spiders is a place to raise something or someone. To have such high-ranking officers of each finger gather at one place to nurture someone. One might think that it hardly makes any sense, and indeed it doesn't. What if their purpose itself is just as outrageous? That would paradoxically explain how they come together. Ryushu, was it? You seem to be inextricably tied to this place.
IKYWY.
Ah! She just said, I know what you want.
Yep.
No need. I can understand her abbreviations.
But I can't tell you what I know, because
Because it's all broken. The place, the memories attached to it. I can see how they've scattered. You don't have to recall everything. All I need to know is what that outrageous purpose is. What is it?
To forge me into a blade that cuts through all. But I left that place behind.
Ryushu, can you tell us anything more?
Game. That's all I have, clock. I don't remember much more than that. But if I did, it's not an easy thing to speak of.
Ryushu let out a protracted sigh, just as Moses did earlier. The long exhalation of someone who clearly craved a puff of smoke. It betrayed the aloofness she projected. Come to think of it, Ryushu hasn't been smoking at all since we got here. Or maybe since the truck.
Clock. Like she said, like what you've seen, my mind's a mess. I have questions of my own. The answers elude me. But maybe the pieces can be put together using your hints, like the one you gave me earlier. So we have to solve this together. This puzzle. All this game of escape.
Ryushu muttered placidly. If it is you the House of Spiders wants, then I must ask you to entertain this question. Why did they bother attacking the HQ?
Oh.
As Moses began her explanation, Ryushu looked in her direction with mild amusement. When you said you left the House of Spiders, I presume you mean you escaped it. Members of different fingers are hardly the kind of people to fraternize even on a good day. But this alliance of sorts they call the House of Spiders has persisted even after your departure. At a glance, it may only appear that they were simply waiting for your return. But given their behavior today, they don't strike me as a particularly patient group as a whole. In other words, I find it suspicious that they decided to act now. If they were desperate, they would have made that move long ago. This leads me to believe that they are waiting for the right time. Whichever is their motive, Ryushu. Whether it is getting you back or doing something else, the fact remains that they have chosen this particular moment to act.
The Norse fathers of the House of Spiders we encountered. She made a way for us so that Ryushu could come to the HQ research facility. She harbored such intense and complicated feelings for Ryushu, but I don't think I got any sense that she was trying to kill or take Ryushu with her.
But she said that the Norse fathers were waiting for me here. Clearly they're here to see me, weirdo detective. Alright, you! Hey! What the hell's your problem?
Be calm, please. It is best that we do not interrupt their conversation.
In intense silence shall they find and draw out the answer. Let us not dare stand discourse.
It is a fair assumption that the nurse fathers of the House of Spiders have attacked this place to provoke you. However, I can't seem to shake the thought that they must have a distinct objective. If they were indeed after Ryushu, and only Ryushu, then choosing this specific time and place hardly seems to serve that purpose. The intervals between each of the sinners are different, but once a sinner's turn ends, another begins, every single time without failure. This case has everything to do with Ryushu. I believe without a shred of doubt that it is her turn. Once the sinners relayed my words, Moses fell into a brief contemplation and began to mutter a sequence of words. Limbus Company, the mirror, the glass window, the former L Corp extracted ego and Coughlin, psychoments, abnormalities, monolith, sinner Ryushu.
LCA 연구소에서
I can't think of too many things in the real LCE research facility that could be what the House of Spiders is after.
당장 쓸 수 없는 정보를 모두 제외하면
By process of elimination, the only reasonable answers that
가장 합당한
can be deduced is as follows.
하나뿐이다. 황금가지.
They're here for the golden bows.
결국 그런 게 있는 것이
So, that's how it is. Moses is right. It's become very important for us to look into Ryushi's past, to reach in and see what lies there, but LCB's goal, its journeys, and its stories have always been bound in the same terminus, obtaining the golden bows. Hohenheim. Where are the golden bows in the facility located?
관리자님께서 황금가지의 위치
The man here would like to know the location of the golden mouse.
이곳의 실험실에 있네.
It's at the laboratory in this facility. Hohenheim's gaze turned toward me. Perhaps he was looking at the clock hands on my head.
그래.
Very well.
내용에 대해서
I
말하면
suppose there's no way around sharing the contents of our presentation. Hohenheim's answer sounded more like a prolonged sigh.
그건
It was a presentation regarding our progress in the Golden Bow experimentation,
그리고 그 발표가 공개.
and the limited group of individuals with the clearance to access the contents of that presentation
LCB는
does not include members of the LCB. Oi, aren't we the ones risking our necks out there to collect those bows? How come we're not allowed to?
보안의 범위를 결정.
I am not the one who decides the scope of our security.
호엔하임 씨가 우려하는 바가 무엇인지는
Hohenheim,
알고
your
있습니다.
concern is understandable.
회사는 황금가지에 대한
The company maintains tight control over any information regarding the golden bows.
혹여
There is no way to know at this moment what the consequences of leaking this information without the company's explicit consent might
현재로서
be.
알수 없습니다.
If worse comes to worse, we may even be subject to a mirror-wide procedure.
지금 같은
Unbelievable.
그딴 걱정.
We're stopped by some red tape at the exigent circumstances like this?
비밀스럽고 수상쩍은.
What do you expect from a company, particularly built on secrecy and suspicion?
그럼 감안한다고 생각.
Anyway,
더 말하지.
assuming the risk of divulging this information are understood and accepted by all parties present,
회수된 각각의
let me get straight to the point.
실험을 진행.
The golden bows we were experimenting with grafting the retrieved bows into one another.
가지를 접목한다는 것은 혹시
Crafting the bows.
한 그루의 나무로 만들겠다는 뜻인가?
As a purpose to combine the bows to form a similar tree.
연구자 앞에서는 두루뭉.
Nothing slips by a fellow researcher, I suppose.
맞네.
Correct.
특수한 환경에서
We are incubating the golden bows under a very special environment. To create a sapling.
만드는 중이라네.
We haven't yet managed to graft them together into a proper tree, no.
그리 먼.
But that horizon is in sight.
그 실험의 성과를 선행.
Today was the day that we were to share the success of the experiment with certain major characters and team within the company, until this happened.
The golden bows are at the laboratory.
그럼 실험실에서 황금바지.
Then we have to get to the laboratory before they do, and secure the golden bows.
하지만 섣불리
But
움직이기에는
we can't just waltz out on our own. Oh, when this whole place might be crawling with enemies, right? Is there any way we can get in touch with the HQ right now?
본사에 지원 요청은 들어갔나?
Did HQ even receive your support request?
1시간 전에
We did send a rescue signal to HQ an hour ago, but we have no way of knowing whether it was received.
그들이 파괴해버렸어.
The attackers destroyed all of our outgoing transmitters earlier.
신호만 들어갔다면.
As long as they receive that signal, any signal, shouldn't take long to recognize that the LCA is under attack by an overwhelming force.
LCA가
Assuming that the LCA has sent us support units, do we have an estimate of how long it might take for them to arrive? Even if they had to navigate and around the next several passengers currently present in the facility,
10분 이내일 것입니다.
it should be no more than 10 minutes. 10 minutes? Then they should be in here already.
남았을 텐데.
신호를
They have
듣지
either
못하면
failed to receive the transmission or the power outage has trapped the reinforcements in the elevators.
Yeah. If it weren't for Miss Sod bringing us up to speed, We wouldn't have thought of using the back door to come straight to this facility.
그런 거라면 통제실에서 전력 분배기만
If such is the case, then we need only reboot the power divider in the facility management room.
Hey, Mr. Big Brain. If we want to restore the department from a shutdown state, we gotta take out all the distortions that are normally something about. Right?
그렇다고 봐야겠지. 이것은 복도의 환상.
In order to perfectly restore the facility, yes.
다른 부서로 갈 수.
This place has been designed to be quarantined for every other department if every single abnormality has escaped into the hallways.
If even a single one.
환상체나 뒤틀림들이 무서운 거면 우리가 처리해줄게.
Hey, no, you sit around putting our heads together there, right? Hey, if you guys are scared of some abnormality or distortion, leave it to us. We'll kick their butts.
무섭다고는 한마디도 안 했는데요.
Nobody said they're scared. I'm just saying we could benefit from practicing a bit of caution.
역시 전력 수리부터 하는 게 제일
It would be the wisest to prioritize restoring power to the facility.
현실적인 말이야.
It seems that these attackers are making effective use of the dark.
아무래도
I see.
효율적인
Executive
작전
Matter,
수행을 위해서는
I am of the opinion that we must split our forces in order to facilitate our operation, given the urgency of the situation.
우선순위만을
This situation looks
놓아주지
rather
않게
pressing for us to sit here and waste time debating what to tackle first.
Once I nodded in agreement, Aldous quickly took control of the situation.
지금부터 우리는
Listen up,
수색
man.
정찰 및
We
탈출을
prepare for
준비해.
two things: reconnaissance and extraction.
뭐?
Huh?
나가자.
Extraction? You mean escape?
LCA 지원이
Assuming that the LCA support will arrive, it will serve us best to move in tandem with them to improve our chances of launching a joint attack with numerical advantage over our enemies.
또한
Also, we have to stay mobile. When we held this position for too long, our enemies will methodically kill and come through the entire facility until they find out what they're looking for. The more we remain stationary, the more likely we are to encounter them, and that will only elevate the risk of total obliteration.
그건 말 되네.
Makes sense. Besides, the others here ain't like us. Once they get killed, it's all for them.
거기에 더해
Another
한
thing,
가지 또한
don't forget that we have to reach the golden balance before our enemies do.
무엇을 하려
Whichever we end up prioritizing, we won't get anything done by staying holed up in here.
Very well.
같이 나간다 쳤을
Then if we were all to leave this place at the same time,
자네
we should where should we prioritize?
같이
We have many pressing tasks, as you have explained. The Golden Bell retrieval, facility power restoration.
전력을 복구할 통제실과 실험실.
But the facility manager room to restore power to the facility, the laboratory, and the area with the damaged circuitry are all located far from each other.
팀을 나눈다.
We divide and conquer,
황금가지의 보호
Securing the golden bow, restoring power, and suppressing abnormalities to clear a path to the reinforcements. They're all equally important, and must be resolved concomitantly. And to do so, we must split up into squads based on our expertise.
Oh, so we're going to be
Yeah,
splitting
alright.
up.
그래, 뭐 찬성이야.
We'll work better as a separate unit anyway.
황금가지는 우리 LCB 부서가 찾도록 하지. 이곳에 있는 관리자님께서는
The LCB being charged of securing the golden bow.
바로
As our executive manager here has the ability to detect it whenever they are in proximity to one another. Ooh, kind of like a metal detector. How dare you compare the executive manager to a... All it happens, right? Given the urgency.
지금만 넘어가지. 그리고 환상체나 뒤틀림.
Anyway,
최종들의 제약을
we would like to leave the abnormality, distortion, and peccadillo suppression to the LCD. Gotcha. That's all your bread and butter.
이곳에 격리되어 있던 한
How many difficult abnormalities or distortions did you have contained in this facility?
벌써
Combatants of your prowess should have no trouble suppressing most of them. Save for two, however. That might pose some trouble.
실험실끼리 통신할 때
Take these microcommunicators with you.
너무
We use these to communicate between laboratories.
자네들에게 제약 방법
While it has limited range, it should be useful enough for relaying the suppression tactic for each entity you come across.
좋아. 통신도 갖출 수 있게.
Perfect. We've secured the means of communication. As for restoring power to the facility, I would like to designate a task for the LCE personnel here. I presume you are best acquainted with the layout of the facility out of all of us.
합리적이군.
A reasonable choice.
어떤 것보다 더
The layout of this facility is more complicated than it might have first appeared to you.
전선들이 제대로 정리가 되지 않은
That is indeed one way to describe the abysmal cable match.
Please. Consider it a bit of representation of the entropic escalation phenomenon. Despite the way it looks, the setup is quite stable. So it's a what's it called? When a place is a mess, but you know where everything is. It's what is that called? Well, it's a collective mess. It's a clean mess. He knows where everything is.
Yep.
Martin gave a handful of tiny radios to Aldous, who distributed them to each of us.
좋아. 이걸로
Very well.
계속
Don't forget to keep each other updated.
잊고 싶다는 연기 냄새가.
The acrid stench of smoke I'd much rather leave buried in the past keeps coming back. Alright. Wonder what we're gonna go against next. So we ran into like 3 distortions, so we can't run into another one, right? That's gonna be handled by her, Ezra and her group.
Yeah.
Shurajo. No fight again.
It's almost as if we were being led somewhere.
잊지 말게. 방금 가진
Don't forget, the golden boughs are kept within the preservation container. Take extra care when you handle it. Okay. We've been working our butts off to retrieve these shiny twigs too. We know enough about their worth to not throw them all around willy-nilly. Gregor's comment did nothing to deter Hohenheim, who kept voicing his warnings again and again.
그럼 실험실은 그쪽.
Alright, that's that way. The facility management room is...
Ezra was tracing the available routes to guide the LCD team members who arrived with Moses, while others crept down the corridor, alert for any dangers lurking in the shadows.
What's that? There's a wall dropping down, huh? Hey, watch out, you guys!
The corridor was thrown into complete chaos.
싱클레어 씨, 이곳은
Sinclair, this way. Huh? I can't. It's too far. Is everyone alright?
환성체 탈출에 대비해 설치된
It will seem that a quarantine system designated for abnormalities containment breaches has just been activated.
Marsalt, who had been standing close by, replied in a monotonous voice. And just as he said, when I looked around, oh, that was close. That wall nearly flattened us into pancakes.
간발의 차였구려.
We were but a breath away from disaster.
Shabby thing.
불신앙이다.
What a what?
Just when I didn't think it could get any worse, it did. A waste of time. Where's Ryushu, by the way?
어디에 계시는 건가요?
Manager Squire, where art thou? It's the intro line for. It's because manager's around. She's got to yell that line. Oh, the jump scare phrase. Sinclair and Don Quixote was desperately calling
This
out.
is the first time we've ever been so completely separated from Dante.
Oh, okay.
까지
그럼 이제 함부로 다치지도 못하겠네.
Alright, go on, your rodeo.
That we can't even afford to get hurt.
주변에 환상체가 등장한
I don't see any abnormalities around.
역시 차단벽에 제어.
No, they've taken over the security wall controls too. They effectively forced us to split up.
걱정 마십시오, 관리자님.
Not to worry, Executive Manager. It's only a minor setback. I'll be the assumed command of the unit for the time being.
곧바로
Hello? That's the first thing you're worried about? Shouldn't you be more concerned about Dante?
난감하게.
This has grown to be quite the predicament. Hohenheim let out a heavy sigh.
You're right, team leader.
그래.
I am.
부상자는
At least we have no injured among us. After all that planning, we end up getting separated into completely random teams.
일단 나누어진 인원부터.
Let's first check who we have on each side. Okay. It's me, Marsault, Gregor, and Yiseng here. Also Ryushu.
여기는 탐정님이랑 나랑 앵두 씨랑
We got
그리고
the detective, Miss Andu, and me over here, and
저랑
Ishmael, Roddy, and me. Oh, this too.
씨가 계시네요.
Imagine if while they're like recounting, they say, and some other gentleman is here.
Okay, who are you?
나와 맡은
As for us, Martin, the assistant, LCE team members, and the rest.
그밖에 변경인
분명히 무엇인가?
The rest? On whom speakest thou?
보다 능력 있는 사람을 인정하는 것이 어려운
It is a phrase used by individuals who find it especially difficult to acknowledge their betters.
교태 씨와 파우스트 씨
Me, Don Quixote, and Faust. There was no chance we could get the security wall out of our way, even with our combined effort.
안전이군요.
The master keycard doesn't work either.
수 있어요.
It should be able to override the lockdown bot.
Even with the LCE wasn't having any luck on their side.
약간의 변동이 생기긴 했지만
There has been a minor deviation, but it can't be helped.
작전대로
Advance according to plan.
LCD를 포함한
The unit, the LCD included, will neutralize any hostiles within the facility, one threat at a time.
CCTV를 복구하는 대로 그쪽 안내를 좀.
We'll assist you with finding the trail as soon as we've done repairing the security cameras. Acknowledge. The LCE and Hohan's team will secure the facilities management room and prioritize restoring power. As for the assembly manager's team, proceed to the laboratory for the Golden Bell retrieval.
실험실로 향하는 것이 되겠다.
Because I had another team doing the fighting? What a pain.
그럼 우리는 먼저 이동한다.
Alrighty, up we go.
내가 앞장서도록 하지.
I will take the lead. The rest of you, follow me.
And with that, Aldous and the LCD team's footsteps faded into the distance on the opposite side.
슬슬 이동하도록 하지. 사실
We should get moving too. Although I think just Martin, my assistant here, will be enough to restore power to the facility management room.
전력 시설의 구조가
There seems to be a lack of proper structure in the generation and distribution of electricity here. It is regrettable that the facility lacks a backup mechanism to handle unforeseen emergencies of this sort.
필요할 수밖에 없습니다.
Just constantly berating the poor man.
내가 건물을 살기까지 도맡아야 할 한가지는
With the breadth of my responsibilities, it is only natural that I would have been too busy to be responsible for the facility's design. However, when viewed independently, the structure of the laboratory itself is.
고작 이런 일로 울상짓지 마시게나.
Fret thyself not over some trifling matter, young Heathcliff.
맞아요.
She's right. With the three of us together, we'll be able to overcome whatever obstacles that gets in our way. Probably. The voices of Hohenheim and the other sinners are slipped further away into the background. Should we, get a move on too? Let us know if you sense the golden bough, Miniature Bud. Okay. The two smokers of the group ended up in the same team. What are the odds? I'll never know how the other managed to pull through these working conditions without taking a puff.
There was a time when I partook, but I could not find any reason to maintain that.
Oh? There was? What did you smoke?
담배라고 지칭될 수 있는 것.
Most things that fall under the control. Marisol, do you know how little that narrows it down?
No, I'm pretty sure he smoked all of them. He's given probably each a try. After a whole year of watching you never walk out of line, I pegged you as one hell of a straight-laced fella.
필요하다면 통상적인 올바른
Talking about categories of activities.
가리죠.
Those generally accepted as right and those accepted as wrong.
So he tried everything under the sun.
나는 부인의 시절
During my time among the old League of Nine manufacturers, I once had an opportunity to engage in a few hits of this substance at the behest of my friends.
Oh no, not hits.
One and only
그게
time.
처음이자 마지막.
Not hits.
So I found no enjoyment in smoking myself.
담배 자체가
At the very least, he's smiling about the memory.
Well, of course, he's remembering his friends and before they started, yeah.
Yeah.
처음에 다 그렇지.
Huh. That's always the case for first-timers. Must have been pretty intense, huh?
What about you, Miss Ryushu? When did you start smoking cigarettes?
Every pair of eyes searched Ryushu's face. But she didn't bother telling us her story, nor did she reveal any signs of uneasy anxiety. What we saw on her face was an inexplicable exhilaration, thrill, and as strange as it may seem, a fury chilling to the marrows.
글쎄,
Beats me.
어렸을 때부터 보고 자란 게 그거.
I've always been surrounded by cigarette smoke, ever since I was a brat.
Wouldn't have guessed it any other way. It's your turn this time, isn't it?
그래. 너무
Yeah,
노골적이어서
So then obvious that it makes me
좀
scoff. How do you feel, Miss Ryushu,
과거를 마주해야 하는
to be faced with the past that stands before you? Simple.
당연히
It's exciting.
즐겁다.
All that waiting finally paid off.
기다린 보람이 있어.
그러고 보니 류수 씨는 아까
I noticed you haven't smoked one since, this whole thing began, Ryushu.
그래.
Right. Trying to get used to
이름부터
staying off.
연습 중이다.
Meanwhile, back at the transporter truck.
Red gaze. Never thought you of all people would have one.
우습지 않아? 이 보잘것
Funny, isn't it? A mighty and powerful red case loses this tiny little bundle of liability from his clutch, and he's only too scared to even swing his sword right. Now that I don't understand, I have an unwanted burden you can't even push aside or kill off shoved into your care. I know what it's like all too well. Well, I suppose I did want that little thing back then, but I never expected hair to be such a nuisance. Who's just been digging around? Looks like you don't have any connection what sort of this happened here. Could it be you got a specific use for hair?
Oh, she doesn't know much.
At all.
It's plain that you need her for something. Explains why you're letting the dead weight tag along. Perhaps she's like my ticket. Or the textbook over there. A pain in the ass you'd much rather kill up, but you can't because you need it to make the future you long or come true. We sure have a lot in common, don't we?
You know, she's talking a lot for the one who looks like they're the most beaten up. For someone who can't throw swings, she sure looks like she took a bunch.
I know where you're focusing.
쓸데없는 말을 계속 짓거리며 도발하는 이유는
Your friends are out on a mission, and you're making sure I don't get in their way till you get all clear.
A little bit away from the mic there.
However, just because my sword isn't cleaving across your throat, doesn't mean I won't go at your little lackey's head. Keep that in mind.
재밌겠네.
This should be interesting. Do your worst.
내가 우리
I'm curious to see how long the textbook I so painstakingly crafted for my ticket will last against a color fixer, aren't you?
Whew, that was a lot of dialogue in there.
Yes, but my goodness, is so interesting.
But yeah, so I guess they didn't know about. Well, I guess they wouldn't know about the orphanage since it kind of got destroyed by our good couple. And, well,
Was
Iori.
that her mission to keep Virgilius's information hidden?
Well, we do know that, like, inside Paradiso, right before he's able to go there, pretty much Charon and Beatrice pretty much tell him he can't cross.
No, he knows from the very start that he cannot cross into Paradiso.
Oh no, but they do. Charon does stop him though.
True.
Boy, that is limitation.
Yeah.
Alright. What group should I even do with this one?
I wouldn't even call it a group, more like a squad. Okay. Okay,
Let's see.
so... What do you all have in common? Okay, so... No, Russia doesn't have one. Actually... What do you have?
You gotta go with Bleed.
You...
Yeah, I think I'll go with Bleed.
I am gonna go with Poise, actually.
And also just Chef Ryushi because. Let's see. What egos would be good for them right now? Let's keep that on there.
I do not have any gluttony, gloom, sloth. That's not good. Okay,
Alright.
this.
손맛이 뭔
That gives me gloom.
소재가
That gives me a little bit of sloth. I still don't trust it.
Actually, I might actually be able to get away with Burn. I don't know, his Liu Burn ID is pretty rough.
Yeah.
Needs a little more better clash. Oh wait, no, we got the thumb.
Yeah, Thumb actually Burn looks pretty good.
Yeah, let's go with Burn for now then. Just a minor change then to the egos.
But have anyone that gives sloth? Well, the capo.
Just keep it as is. Alright, I'm on set on my side. Also, hello there, Forsaken.
Weird. Oh, for a second. Alright, I'm ready.
Alright.
불꽃을 벼리겠소.
One level below the recommended.
We keep running into these mannequins. Well, they definitely work fast. That's the researchers and LCB members. Well, not LCB, but LCE. Are they made by those nurse fathers?
그래. 정확히는 약사비
Yes, to be
혼자.
more specific, it's just a big nurse father.
신체 파.
Corporism,
인간의
an art
근육뼈,
movement that utilizes the
위험에
interaction
위험한
between human bones and muscles,
거기에
the
큐브.
contraction and the elongation thereof. But a splash of cubist techniques.
고약하군.
Nasty.
보이시오?
Observe closer. You see them
저것들의 몸에
writings carving into their bodies.
These corpses were engraved with a wild scrawl of a message carved on with a blade. They began shuffling at us in that uncanny rhythm entirely devoid of any semblance of will. Mart?
Oh, Dearest.
사랑하는 우리 딸.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So,
Dearest.
yeah, I guess it's you then.
Dearest daughter of ours.
이 곡선을
Please pay close attention to the way the lines curve.
갈비뼈는
From rips, we can make blades keener than any sword. From femurs, we can make bludgeons sturdier than any mace. The thoracic cages has taken this preposition yet hardy shape of an arc to keep the heart and the lungs from harm.
이 몸의 아름다운
Preserve this natural beauty of the human corpus and do not infringe upon its primeval precise love. That is the reverence with which the act of creation must be handled, just as musicians handle a priceless instrument.
They really love the music.
만져보세요.
Touch it, if you will.
부와 힘줄의
Do your fingers feel the contour of a blade along the grains of musculature, its tendons and sinews?
Who's that in the background?
가장 살고 싶어 했던 놈의 뼈가
The bones of the one most desperate for life have become the blade's best fit to reap it.
그렇죠.
Indeed it has, hasn't
이
it?
진가를 알았던
I knew from the
사람은
fathoms of my heart that you could appreciate the true value of this piece, your leader.
그 어떤
The care
것보다
put into this beat I have so painstakingly birthed into the world is greater than that any other work of mine. The smallest fracture or imbalance could easily render it useless.
Art, but it's just a freaking rib cage.
Once this piece is complete, dearest Yoshihide, I would like for you to wield it.
요시
그러지.
I will.
그렇게는
Never got to finish that precious piece he'd always ramble about, did he?
결
Oh, that was interesting weapon design.
Yeah,
Definitely an oddball right there.
more than sure. Alright, let's see. Oh, hey Kuro.
What's up?
I see someone with the corruption of the purple shoes. Of the
Oh
pink
yeah,
shoes.
pink shoes.
Yeah. Let's see.
Alright.
The very first automatic mannequin. Rosetta Decide Corrosion.
So that's still the same. They still got the pink ribbons effect. When staggered, recover from stagger next turn and gain bind. Every subsequent turn, gain fragile attack power up. Okay. And urge. At the end of the turn, if at 5+ stacks, take 30 sanity damage and gain fragile and 10 bind and remove this effect.
Especially in the pink ribbons.
It's a little rough to deal with, but shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, the bone down knot is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's a chain battle. Ah, no longer fun.
초시 1번
Oh, let's go! Come on, Marcel. And Ryusha does not have her unique passive.
Oh, she doesn't get the passive right now?
No?
No spider boost.
받아볼 텐가.
Alright.
By the way, did it say how many we have? Or is it just the 4?
Oh, I need to check on that.
Oh, that's the ribcage thing. It's a freaking bomb.
Yep.
Well, figured that out pretty quickly.
주인님이 도착하기 전까지 끝내보자. 벽난로에 불도 지피고 음식도 준비하고 맞이할 준비를 해야 하니까.
Might as well.
Let's punch through this. It is 8. 8 enemies.
Alright.
1번.
Alright, let's see here. Alrighty, everything seems to be going well on my end.
So do you think we're not going to see another part of the city for this Canto?
Probably not.
좋아. 알맞게 먼지 덩어리 털어낸다.
That almost looked like it was Yiseng doing that.
He's like, give me that! Versus the load.
Yiseng just steals his sword.
Like, this is a better sword.
Oh. Oh, it's got wrapped up too. And it self-destructs. I'm getting reminders of the last Canto.
Good memories?
But they never got to use their effects, so we never really worried about it.
True. Alright, 1 down.
しっかりしてください。
4 down, but a lot of bad health there.
Actually doing rather well in terms of health.
받아볼 테니까.
I don't think I should have any more issues.
Yeah, now it's just a matter of blitzing through them. They are really using their defenses though.
Let me just take a look at this one. What triggers this bomb?
벽난로에 불도 지피고 음식도 준비하고 맞이할 준비를 해야 하니까.
Ah, okay. It's the orange move.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful with Sinclair, he's already got 2 urges on him.
Sinclair.
초심 1번.
Welcome to Crypt Town. Population, your face.
똑바로 서라. 나무 인형만도 못한 거.
Alright, shouldn't be too many more. Should be just the last 4. Well, 3. Gregor made sure of that.
Oh, that was the last 4? Okay.
敵は深手を負っています。
I can just win rate this part.
초심 1번.
I have gone against my idea. It was not the best choice. I have many regrets. This is why you never win rate.
목이 떨어져 있어.
One time you do this, Fire, immediately blows up in your face.
She's still fine. We're good. Just a little burn marks from ribcage shrapnels.
So you say. So you say.
나를 들뜨게 만드는
Alright,
게
next
많지
part.
않지.
Sanguine Artistry.
I wonder why the progress bar is grayed out though.
잘 놀다 간다. 회수하지 않은 탄피.
Good question.
팁이다.
Sanguine artist and artistry.
Same limitations.
And off we go.
재밌겠군.
Is it the same exact group?
대열 정비하고 식기들은
Yep.
윤이 날 정도로 잘 갈렸는지 다시 확인하고 목장은 구김 없는지 체크하고 이제 대청소를 시작해 볼까?
This time with more Rosette Desire Corruption.
So, seems to be just two of them so far.
자자, 배열 정비하고 식기들은 윤이 날 정도로 잘 갈렸는지 다시 확인하고 복장은 구김 없는지 체크하고 이제 대청소를 시작해 볼까?
The ribcage bones are
적들이
roll
싫어하는
so high.
음식이 정확히 간파했네.
Ooh, that's a loss on that one. Ugh.
수명상을 입은 보틀러가 있네. 오늘 만찬 준비에는 배열시켜줄 테니까 조금만 버텨줄래?
총알값 아까우면
Hats off already.
어? 적들의 기력이 갑자기 강해진 것 같은데? 우리 몰래 그럴싸한 사람을 마신 건가?
Best to counter with that one.
And fire.
Ugh, I'm losing a lot of clashes right now.
Even the little bomb is corrupted by Rosetta there.
Yeah, I saw a little tidbit there too.
전력으로 승리.
Oh, he splattered.
저녁 만찬 냄새를 맡아버린
Oh yeah, there's little ribbons tied around. You think we're gonna run into that abnormality?
사게 먹여줄까?
Well, the abnormality are the shoes.
Well, you know,
So-
someone's gonna be wearing them.
I think so. Either that or Ursa's group, Moses' group will have to deal with one.
벌써
좋아.
부서졌나?
알맞은
But yeah, with all the abnormalities we've seen here, I think it's safe to say your thought process before was probably right.
And I'm happy for it.
So pretty much anything inside of like the mirror dungeon we probably have inside the facility.
家で覆っています。
Yeah.
Unless it's something we even actually encountered instead of captured. Oh no, well, I guess we would captured all those. Not to mention all the ones we had to deal with off screen.
Yep.
좋아. 영영 깨어나시.
More ribbons.
잘 재워드렸지? 편안해 보이는 얼굴이네.
And you explode.
초식 1번.
Ryush is just going full on insane here.
Insaneo style?
Not quite. She's not going full on Insano style, but full on mad here.
Well, at least that bomb did like no damage.
How good for you. Oh my god.
They got some really long tongues.
Yes.
똑바로 서라. 나무
It's kind of interesting how fast this guy works. With whatever the heck he did to the bodies.
Yeah, and how many he worked on.
Well, it's not as many as other ones. Usually we running like 12 or 16 or 18 enemies. So constantly 8 isn't that bad compared to like other Canto groups.
True. But we have yet to see what the other teams have to deal with.
But this is just really just not much going on in these fights.
True. Though it is to show that the ring, that the ring member did come through here at the very least.
벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없.
I'm pretty sure he went through the entire facility.
자, 다들 팔
초식
걷어붙이고
1번.
저들이 편하게 잠들 수 있도록 침대 볼을 깔아주자고.
Well, this one's definitely dead.
방금 공격은 별로 효과
So my side should be cleared out.
킬러들은 언제나 상대를 주의 깊게 관찰해야
Uh,
한다고.
still dealing with my side.
그렇게 서 있으면 목이 떨어질 수밖에.
So many of them use the corpse explosion that the animation took so long.
나를 들뜨게 만드는 일은 많지 않지만 이번엔 그 귀중.
Alright, we got more dialogue up next. No bosses yet.
Just one of them with one health. There you go. I mean, but all technicality, the abnormalities are where some bosses.
Well, you know, I mean, like, we gotta reach a mid-boss eventually. I mean, we have all 5 fingers here. Well, I guess 3 of the fingers?
At least.
Because thumb is inside of the truck. Pinky somewhere. And we have the thumb and finger on index in here, so unless the pinky's in here, we just got 3 in here.
Alright. The elevator overhead is operational.
I could see the light of the elevator beyond the lockdown door. If power has returned to the elevators.
호에나임군이 통제실에서
It can only mean that Hohenheim has arrived at the facility management room. They jump.
Then, once the elevator doors opened, LCA agents began pouring into the facility in perfect order. They immediately began hacking and shooting down anything that got in their way. There wasn't the slightest hesitation in their movements, as though drilled into them over countless rehearsals. From the way they never failed to deliver a killing blow to any target that so much as twitched, even when it was already mangled and beyond recognition. I could tell they were seasoned veterans with years of combat experience. I began to grow certain that these fights could brush aside any obstacle we face with ease.
LCA 특작팀이라 했나?
LCA Special Operations Unit, isn't it? They sure know how to clear a room. Let's see. Okay, Hohenheim.
Based on the, yeah.
Testing. Coming. Oi, give me that! Oi! You alright, mate? Ah, the heck. No need to shout in the mic, Heathcliff. We can hear you just fine. Ah, apologies. My assistant's temperament leans on the more impatient side. That's right, he was the assistant last time. Our Sinner Aldous' conjecture was correct. After arriving at the facility management room, we have been observing the hallways through the device here. The video's feed's quality, well, it leaves much to be desired, but the LCA has arrived at this sector. Can confirm that on this end as well. We have the visual of the LCA units past the lockdown shutters. But all I've managed to so far is to remove is one security wall in your path. It has nothing to do with restoring the internal elevators leading to other departments.
그렇다면
Oh crap.
이제 부상자들을 안전한 곳으로 올려보낼 수 있는 것인가?
Whichever may the case, does this mean that the wounded can now be transported to safety?
Not quite. While they managed to send the LCA down on here via unknown means, the entire facility has now been restored in order to return upstairs. It is indeed a relief, however. It seems that the agents have been deployed to each sector. They should be able to secure the rest of the survivors. Though it has never been one to be interested in the art of killing and battling, particularly those within even a tangential relation to research. I have heard that they have a rather formidable combat force, even by the standards of the city as a whole.
정면.
Eyes forward.
The lights flickered and... Sup, guys? New enemy just dropped. 3L. Oh, well. You had to say it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these guys are really high-end enemy units. Like, one of the strongest in the... and they're dead. I see the
Hey.
Wharf effect was not kind here.
Hey, have you heard of my nickname to you? It's called Warp. You're called Warp in my circle.
The Wharf effect is strong here.
Yeah.
3 LCA agents who were advancing while covering the front of their squad and simultaneously fell to the floor without so much as a scream. Like a broken lamp, the light past the security wall continues to flicker. What is that weapon, a rapier?
I'm trying to. It has a handle, but I cannot make out if it is a sword, a rapier. If it is a rapier, it is a non-standard handle. For me, the handle indicates a saber.
Well, he is index, so it's probably like something he has to unlock, or seeing as he lacks chains, probably just unlocks it and locks it whenever he wants.
Fair.
At first, the shadow stretched into the sharp tip of a pick. Then after several more flickers, it took on the familiar outline of an axe, very much resembling Rhodia's own. Oh, okay.
Judging by the appearance in here, it is likely that the LCA's reconnaissance specialized unit. Most likely in the same vein as the team that arrived at the Monolith's retrieval mission.
Reckon team or not, how did the intruder manage to wipe out such a well-trained team? All on his own.
Hold on, do you hear us?
Indeed. Has the LCA taken care of the situation already on your end?
You mustn't step foot out into the hallway.
Why might that be? I've just watched the LCA agents take down Abnormality with quite impressive precision. To suppress such a tricky entity in mere moments. Fascinating. This calls for additional comments on my observation log. The LCA reinforcements sent on our sector, they're all dead. What?
While this battle fought in an open field, even the LCA reconnaissance team alone would have sufficed to avoid defeat. However, this is what happens to prey who forget that they've been snared in a spider's web. They'll never fight on even ground, always trying their prey to locations where they have the absolute advantage. They wouldn't have lost in an open field, you say. It's meaningless to speculate on what will never happen. Look, his prey is sure the demise by walking into his hunting ground.
What Alyssa had described earlier was becoming more and more apparent to us. A relaxed but disciplined gait. Oh yeah, those shoes clicking. Man, they really splattered blood in there over it to all turn red. The man, after having slaughtered dozens of LCA agents, slowly turned around to face us, his sharp-dressed shoes lazily clopping against the floor. He seemed to have been aware of our presence from the get-go. Light dances across the glossy surface of his white mask. He returns a smile in response to Ryushu's furious wrath. Then his lips part, soundlessly mouthing a sentence, word by word. Hi, sweetheart. How did your reviews go? Hey, sweetheart. How did your training go?
Same old, dull and boring. That wound on your arm. Did you do that yourself?
Ah, yes. I had to stab my opponent with a knife 38 times through my own arm. The 20th stab was where it really began to hurt. They say that the pain of burning hurts at least 100 times worse than the pain of getting stabbed. Did you know that? So when you have to take care of someone, I hope you won't use fire. Lest their death be slow, and their dying breath curses your name on their long descent into hell. Don't they deserve to watch their lives flash before their eyes? Don't they deserve... That's one way to go about that. Don't they deserve to watch their lives flash before their eyes and reflect a relative peace?
Okay.
Come closer. You've got a scratch on your cheek. It happened during Valencia's class, didn't it? Her methods are simply too violent. She's the kind of teacher who uses the number of scars as a measure of training intensity and effectiveness. Let's take good care of that wound so it doesn't scar, okay?
Whatever. If what LC has told us through the transmission is true, the executive manager is in danger.
I'm just as concerned as you are, Aldous, but we're not exactly out of the woods yet either.
Security camera's feet's working again.
Yeah. Look, it's pointed right in front of our door, but...
Come see, if my memory fails me not, then this man's attire suggests he is. The middle?
Man's going wild in there. Look at his arms swinging around.
Yep.
What is that thing in his hand? Is that... I'm guessing from what we said earlier, it's probably... No, his book is right there. I wonder what his weapon is. All the others have used their fists.
Remember, it's a massive sheath.
Oh yeah, it was a sheath. So he was the one throwing the sheath around.
Yep.
I guess we know what happened to LCA in the other sector. Yeesh, this guy's practically tearing people apart.
Yeah, if you look, he's got chains around his feet and he's not wearing a shoe on it either.
Is he shouting something? Can't quite hear what he's saying through the feed.
Yoshihide. He is shouting Yoshihide repeatedly so. That one's on you.
As he feels the silence between them with a boisterous scuffle. Face split into a wide grin, body convulsing with laughter. What joy does this madman find in this carnage? Gah! That's an insanely power kick! That guy all the way to the other side of the hallway. The footage is pretty blurry, but do you think he's got a prosthetic leg? Maybe not. Except like covering completely in augmentation tattoos could look something like that.
Let's see. Oh, that's the new person. Who was the last person who went?
That is... I think it was me with...
Oh? Are you looking at Papa's mighty bear paw? Wait, Papa? Oh no, she's part of the middle. Is it a big sister? Oh no. Chains.
A bigger sister, or the biggest sister.
Wait, where's her hands?
Oh shit!
Yeah, where is her hands?
Who are you?
Who am I? Hi, I'm Kira.
A covert approach. Men, battle positions.
Covert approach. I just walked in. Oh, wait. You guys got it all wrong. You're watching my Papa work, aren't you? Don't mind me, Kay. I'm not gonna pick a fight with you guys. I'll just hang around here while you guys get the important stuff done. Carry on and watch him work.
Your papa? That guy's your dad?
Uh-huh. Isn't he, like, super badass? Yo! Did you guys see that? Gosh, that tech straight up fire, so dope. Oh gosh, she's definitely going to those dialogues.
Yep.
I've been trying to recreate that myself, but it's not the same, you know? How's he doing that? He totally followed that guy and tossed him like a baseball all the way to the other end of the hallway. Ah, she's got a similar brain to Ezra.
Yep.
To treat a massacre as no different from a game or sport. What a contemptible scandal you are.
Oh, so you're that kind of character, huh? Sick. I'm a huge fan of him too. Did you read the latest issue of Cloudburst Blade? There's this new character who talks just like you do. Like lifting his bamboo hat and he goes, wait, you don't know the Cloudburst Blade? Oh man, I've been trying to sell it to everyone I know, but no one's interested. One of them's obsessed with training all day, and one of them talks with her sword all day. One of them just wanders all over the place all day, and the other one, you know what she said? I think the story indulges in far too many logical fallacies. What the heck's kind of book review is like that? Like, bro, who wastes time nitpicking about what makes sense and what doesn't when reading a comic book? Gosh, I don't think I'd ever vibe with that girl. Anywho, has anyone ever actually read the Cloudburst Blade? If you did, well, if I may have but 3 or no 4 hours of your time, good sir. I mean, would Dawn be here? I think Dawn would probably know. Dawn probably would get along.
Yep.
Enough! If you thought you could distract us with your nonsensical paddling, think again.
Oh, okay, I see where her arms are. They're completely coated in chains and they're in her pockets.
Yep.
Aldous, I don't see a middle nurse father on the feet anymore. If she's his, apprentice, then... Well, your turn.
Hey, Kino! What are you doing all the way down here? Did I ask you not to wander too far? Drat.
No more transmissions. They've all gone quiet. Hark! Young Ishmael! Young Aldous! Wherefore doth thou none respond? This is bad. We don't even know where the manager is. We're all in the dark. We must make haste and restore the facility to its operational capacity. The sooner we obtain access to the security wall controls, the sooner we can coordinate with each other. As luck would have it, we should be able to relocate one of the lost pieces of circuitry in this room. So, is that hearts?
I think that those are lungs. Or are those skulls?
Yeah, there's skulls in there, but I almost thought that was that abnormality, the one with a bunch of skulls put together in a pile. But then, because like the head shape, like the face of the skull.
Huh. These remains. The ring has made its mark here.
Oi, don't force yourself to look too hard at them. No, disgust as an emotion holds very little sway over me. It's just that...
Boss, don't. Don't look at their faces and try to tell who's who.
Right. I lost my focus for a moment there. Let us carry on. What? Is there anything else you wish to say to me?
This is highly irregular, but it seems that Faust also expresses agreement with Hohenheim.
Agree with what?
I would not restore the facility with as much haste as we can employ.
You don't stay, Faust.
Time to put pep in the step? He's thrown right through the window. Just chucked right through.
Yep. The Norse fathers. Again, with a very limited deployment.
But we're still separated. leaving behind the perpetrator of the carnage greeting Ryushu on the other side of the security wall. We had no other choice but to make our way toward the lab.
Miss Ryushu, perhaps this question of mine is one you might not wish to grace with an answer. And if it indeed is, do feel free to let it fall past. But what is your connection to these so-called nurse fathers? The relationship with them does not seem to have been in your red blood. And any change in your countenance, I sense a flash of something almost imperceptible.
I haven't put all the pieces together just yet, but they were nurse fathers. My fathers who forged the sword that I am.
So do you think, like, in this case, Ryushu isn't, like, the father in this story, but it's more so the nurse fathers are?
Good?
Since we see her in the carriage inside of her ego.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're fighting just all of them wrapped up now.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna face, I guess, the one that wears the shoes. Oh god, can you imagine facing any boss with this tiny lineup we have?
I'd be interested in that.
Of course,
Ugh.
with fire.
Well, as long as I don't take too many of the drafts.
Come on.
Chain battles, am I right?
Little bit. Just they are spamming their strongest abilities. Especially against that 21 is no easy feat.
적들의 기력이 갑자기 강해진 것 같은데? 우리 몰래 그럴싸한 차라도 우려내서 마신 건가?
Let's get Survivor up and running. Never mind, no Survivor up and running.
적들이 저녁만 찬 냄새를 맡아버린 손님들처럼 비틀거리고 있네.
Well, at least he got the double stagger now instead of later.
Yep. Also, that scream of Gregor's is always impressive.
He definitely went out with those lungs in that one.
Yeah.
This time they're actually killing me.
There we go. I have to stabilize myself.
적들이 치명상을 입은 상태네. 자, 다들 팔 걷어붙이고 저들이
Okay, I do at least stop them from attacking.
볼을 깔아주자고.
If they don't stop failing their clashes.
주인님이 도착하기 전까지 끝내보자. 벽난로에 불도 지피고 음식도 준비하고 맞이할 준비를 해야 하니까.
Can I just counter that? I'm just gonna counter that.
And more enemies. There are 9 total.
Oh, come on.
치명상을 입은 버틀러가 있네.
You have one job, Greg.
주변엔 보스가 줄 테니까.
She's dead.
좋아. 알맞게 먼지 덩어리 털어냈네. 강을 내볼 차례겠지.
This is going south real quick. Well, Gotta leave it to Marcel at this point.
계약이 끝나버린 버틀러가 보이네. 그동안 수고 많았어. 비록
받아볼
주인님은 모르시겠지만
And he has just the answer.
전력으로 쓰
When in doubt, leave it to the perfect man.
그렇게 서 있으니 목이 떨어질 수밖에.
Yep, at least we got Marcel in here. Marcel to fix all the issues.
Yep.
Yeah, then you get your
Marcel
sanity back
win.
up.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
Oh, that one looks like he just chucked it instead. So, I guess we don't get to fight the weird amalgamation that they made in there.
Maybe it's just a sculpture.
You know their sculptures don't stay still. You already know from the books. The last statues were still alive too.
Yeah.
囚人が退却できませんでした。あ、ダンテさんには囚人を蘇生できる能力がありましたよね。
Yep. So now it's just these two left, but I'm pretty sure that Marcel will take care of it all.
Yep. I mean, he is the one that always delivers.
The issue is that, yeah, the issue is definitely, the bleed.
계약이 끝나버린 버틀러가 보이네. 그동안 수고 많았어. 비록 주인님은 모르시겠지만 나는 네 희생을 기억할게.
What is that going towards? Yeah, let's just kill that off.
받아볼 텐가.
Double dip.
단격발.
And then we gotta see what happens to the chains. I need to keep the sanity up.
Alright, and there we go.
And I think that's still good. Yeah, he's still good.
敵は深手を負っています。
Except when it isn't. It is not good.
Counters.
Well, trying to avoid the bleed. You know what? Let's go with the counter.
받아볼 텐가.
Oof. You chose someone else entirely for the counter.
ご一緒できて本当に嬉しいです。
받아볼 텐가.
It's still going. Ah. Okay. If I can just pass this one.
좋아.
We can just win rate this part.
되게 잘 재워드렸지?
Yeah.
편안해 보이는 얼굴.
Is what I would like to say. But I fucked up.
다소
자자.
Ah.
Not again.
할 정도로 잘 갈렸는지 다시 확인하고.
Can we survive it?
구김 없는지 체크하고. 이제
We're good.
수를 시작해 볼까?
Yeah, we're just gonna throw this out there.
받아볼 텐가.
Of all things, that
nothing I can sit there or set down the him was the last thing I thought would be so hard fire.
Yeah, I was not expecting to be losing to these guys. But as intended, Marsault saved the day. As he usually does.
Yup.
기억맥이었군. 겨우 이 정도의 잡작이었나. 네 상관의 이름과
Cigarettes and the nurse father.
And you failed the EX condition.
What was the X condition? 10 turns? I'll come back to that. Alright.
Cigarettes and the nurse father. No enemies.
움직이는 먹인 자. 재밌겠군.
다 온 것 같군. 실험실.
Looks like we're here. It's the lab.
CD나 AC 쪽은
The LCD and LC haven't reached out again since that last transmission.
좋지 않은 일에 휘말린 게
I can only hope that no misfortune befell them.
관리자.
Hey, Manager Bud. You picking up on anything? I mean the Golden Bow.
가져가기라도 했다면
And those people got it before us. Not yet. I don't think they did. It's still in there. Is that right? I guess I should be glad we still have a chance. No, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, not with the speed that they cleared everything.
Not only that, but it clearly looks like they've been through here.
Yeah.
So either unless that thing's like on super lockdown, this is also a trap.
Absolutely.
Gregor mumbled in a gloomy tone. Hohenheim will be relieved to hear this. We stepped into the lab. The lights are off. It was completely dark inside. That should be signed there, because we already turned the power back on.
Yep.
And everyone's dead. Check. If the assailants were indeed after the Golden Bow, what could they possibly want with it? I was deeply engrossed in my thoughts when I noticed that Ryushu had stopped in her tracks. Ryushu?
There's a stench coming from overhead. A sickeningly familiar one.
Even in the cloying darkness of the unlit lab, Ryushu seemed to notice something out of place. You smell something? I don't smell anything other than your cig. Oh yeah, she's not smoking. Oh yeah. You've not been smoking for a hot minute. Only silence welcomed us in the lab. We couldn't hear any breathing, but there it was without a doubt. The stink of cigarettes and a chilling, disembodied sense of dread we couldn't exactly put a finger on.
그곳에서 나올 때
When I left that place,
나는 누군가를
I remember feeling a strong contempt for someone. It had to have been.
Ryushu started muttering as though she was gripped by the chill. I know she wasn't speaking to me, though. It seemed as though she was wading through a bog of mutilated memories to cling to her emotions at that moment.
The star. You.
Is that another one of the water?
Yep.
괴롭게 할 생각뿐이었던 거야. 그렇지?
All along you've wanted to make me suffer to the bitter end, haven't you?
나 때문에?
What audacity. You think I'm the one making you suffer, Yoshihide.
네 존재가 지금
You do realize that you've always been the obstacle in my life, don't
The
you?
one obstacle.
그러니까 이래야 공
Not what I was expecting for an appearance.
Uh,
This is the only way for us to get even.
요시히데
Yoshihide,
계속
it never stops.
녹들고
The sound of the fetter around my feet, rusted and heavy.
발그려
How it clinks and rattles. In that vision of the past, Ryushu raises her sword in an agonizingly slow motion, unsheathing the blade that we have never seen unrevealed before. A white blade of such unfeeling purity, devoid of even a trace of mercy beneath its pale edge. In the split second, I was blinded by the glint of the blade. You can get blinded while you're seeing the memories.
Maybe.
I was expecting like bright lights, but I wasn't expecting the shine of a katana blade. Ryushu clutched the hooded figure's jaw in her crushing grip. Then, without a moment's hesitation, she drove the blindingly bright sword into the figure's mouth. Ryushu pulled the sword out in a single swift motion. The figure coughed out a thick glob of blood and a piece of her sliced tongue. But she spat out more than just a bloody chunk of flesh. A guffaw hacked its way out of her mouth. The triumphant laughter of one who had just seized the victory of one's life. With a deep, ragged breath, Ryushu let the sword fall from her grip. She stood rooted in her spot, staring at the flailing figure with a look of pure confusion.
Isot Pita.
I miss Sinclair.
Same.
Insidious stench of the past in the air.
Well, at least she was kind enough to translate.
Thank you, Ryushu.
And right now, right before Ryushu's eyes, the vivid presence from the memories of the past came to life in the form of a white silhouette. So, it's glitchy?
Yeah.
Her hand had slowly brushing the lips beyond which no tongue laid, as if to remember the absence of the organ that Ryushu had so mercilessly cut off. Like a lone watchman who had been keeping vigil, awaiting our arrival. The mouth that had lost its tongue faced Ryushu without opening even once. So, we know that they can definitely regrow their tongues, especially with how often they cut off tongues in the thumb. So I'm guessing this is done on purpose to keep, like, she chose to keep her tongue like this.
Yes.
But I think I heard a whisper of a hollow sigh escaping between her lips.
Because of my 5 fathers, I had to leave behind the single most important thing in this world. And that is why I must take it back.
Oh wait, hang on 1 second. Oh wait, hang on 1 second. Oh wait. There we go. Something weird happened there. Alright, we're good.
So, that should be me, so how do I do this?
So happy to see you again, Ryushu. I mean it. Such were the words my masters bade me to relay. The pinky nose, father. As my master, expects not from my insignificant self. I am but a blade rustling amid the quiet turn of nature, doomed to ever endure the dullness of today's and the emptiness of tomorrow's. And therein, owing to your pursuit of the spider's thread, I am once again granted a chance to carry out my master's will. Another talker. Piss off.
As her apprentice approached us, Ryushu's nurse father slowly stepped away. Wait, so is he the nurse father as well? I guess the nurse father of the Pinky? Or would she be the nurse father? One of those two.
She is the nurse father. He is the
Translator?
the mouthpiece.
A lot of translators inside of the Ryushu family line.
Yep.
준비가 끝났사옵니다.
Oh, let me get that part.
계획
The
잊진 않으시겠지.
toward where the container of golden boughs lay nestled, emanating a soft glow.
The preparations are complete. I trust you have not forgotten the plan.
Oh my god, what are you?
An Iron Maiden who praises the sun? Definitely Iron Maiden vibe.
Yep.
Where the nurse father had left, a figure clad in steel armor entered. What the?
기술이 접목된 무구라기에
The armament looks a little too crude
보이는구려.
to be a piece of gear imbued with advanced technology.
싱클레어뿐이지.
It looks akin to the torture device we had previously seen in the basement of Sinclair's.
Hey, I called it. Iron Maiden.
살도
Yep.
피도 뼈도
No flesh, no blood, no bones to show. In a fight,
Wait. No flesh, no blood, and no bones. Wait, doesn't that mean that she's now technically illegal to the city?
Well, listen,
You gotta have the brain.
at least, yeah.
Otherwise, you technically count as AI. Or not human.
내게 보여줄 예술치고
for an outward meant for my eyes, it's just that the aesthetics are lacking in class.
이런 상황에서의 침묵은 아름답지 않다고 그 자리에
Keeping your
배우지
mouth shut
못하는
even in a moment like this. Did he not teach you there's no beauty to be found? I want him here.
그자
Where is the
여자
ring-nosed
어디
father?
있지?
The armored figure answered Ryushu's question with a swing of their huge sword. We need to take care of this quick and track down the golden bough. Let's fend them all off.
제법 미학을 깨우쳤군.
Decided to pick up the rudiments of aesthetics, clock.
단 얘가
Watch as I
무엇인지
demonstrate the meaning of AOS.
Alright, so I guess now we finally got to the mid-boss fight.
I guess so, yeah.
Limbus Companyの皆さん
Yep, so Pinky.
本当に
Pink Apprentice, Ren. Let's see, training to inherit the name of a star. After attack skill ends, deal number of flash coins that critically hit times 10 slash damage against each target. Cannot stagger from this damage. Your deluxe blade. Start with 50 Moonlight Asher Blade. First start, gain 5 shield for every stack, 1% damage on critical hit for every stack. Lose 1 stack when hit. Okay. Tranquility. If the unit has Moonlight Asher Blade, gain the following effects. SP does not drop below 0. If it was below 0, record to 0. Convert any SP damage taken into gloom damage. Save for SP changes into base factors, increasing and decreasing sanity. Grace. In a clash against targets that aren't Ryushu, clash power -2 take -20% damage from targets other than Ryushu.
Ah.
Panic recovery, and turn end if SP to 0.
It's a good thing I didn't go in with my sinking group because I can't change his type.
Singular focus of the wind. This unit's poise potency is capped at 25. Any excess poise potency gained 25 will be converted into Moonlit Asher Blade.
Fun. So he's getting poise from
get
it.
a lot of poise.
Seeing as he's got an evade with poise, that's gonna be a little bit rough call there. And he's got combat starter effects to gain poise too. If the skill is using the skill is a main target of an attack skill.
Proof your coins from poise from.
Okay, so we want to beat the clash, the counter.
And we want to clash against the dodges too.
He's just sitting there though.
And the clashable counter On Clash lose 1 point count.
And he's fast.
Yep. God. Okay. Are you serious? Okay. Eight.
Yeah.
9. Wait, what is going on? Bunch of times passed. Your usual unique passive skill slot +1. Deal 10% damage to the health of fighter enemies. When staggered, immediately recover from stagger
조심.
and gain one attack power once per encounter. Okay.
Hmm? Oh, is there inconsistencies in the Canto? I think I know one. It was with Alyssa, where like when you first find her, she has both her twin tails, and then like one is missing in the theater. But that's the only one I can like know of. Was there any others?
Oh, hey, Cornelius, I almost didn't see you there.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna have to go look through that then.
Two more obvious.
A lot of poise gaining there.
Yeah, he dodged a lot of my attacks. Chain Slash. Inflict 1 slash fragility next turn with attack weight of 3.
He's just focusing, isn't he?
Twin Strike. Clash Wing, gain 1 wounded blade. Asher Blade. On hit, gain 1 poise count. On hit on second point, gain 2 poise potency. Triple Slash. Gain Asher Blade on Clash Wing. Deal 30% damage on crit on his third strike.
Yeah, I can't really stop that too much. Let's see, Oh, he's missing one of his nails. Oh, okay. So apparently, Hohenheim's missing some stuff too.
받아볼 텐가.
Oh, more than one? Is he missing like all of them or? Oh, geez, all of them. I guess that Kim was in a bit of a rush to this Canto.
Possibly. Ah, God dang it. Alright.
There's another one you said? Oh, it's on purpose. Oh, you think it has to do with like Dante's Beholder effect?
Could be.
Yeah, that is fair. Kim is known for that too. Can't always trust this thing, especially with the theater.
Got a stagger.
Can't clash that.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
Wait, she doesn't exist at this moment? Oh yeah, because she was glitching out.
Yep.
That's pretty interesting actually. So there's definitely discrepancies inside of there. I guess it's because Dante can see her because of his beholding effect.
Could be.
See, this is what I was talking about earlier, Mara, about what was it? Yeah, that was it. the ring and all the other fingers are probably using some other means to go into the like aspect of different dimensions. It's like not only is the end cord working into it, but if all the fingers were working on it, you would definitely think the fingers all know what the ring was doing. They probably all have their own methods of trying to figure out what to do with that.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's a little better.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
Man, that shield is annoying.
Oh.
Yeah, only one tech was focusing on the refraction mirrors. But that's to say that we don't know what the others might be doing.
Yeah, no, I think I lost this.
Ooh.
Oh, particularly since the Ring Apprentice Albina has come in. The Iron Maiden. Oh god, I am so dead.
This is annoying.
Fascia Hungers.
What was giving him that much shield?
The Asher, the Moonlit Asher Blade. Moonlit Asher Blade.
Oh, okay, so every time he gets hit, okay.
Yeah, but holy. Remember, once they hit 25 voice potency, every extra voice potency they get goes into the Asher Shield.
Well, my sanity's reaching up, so I'm winning my class a bit more. You know, that's a good point to check. I gotta check if they're weak to slash.
Yeah, no, I lost this one hard.
Mine is about to run out. Oh, there she is, as you mentioned. Let's see. Oh, the music changed. Let's see. He's good. Alright. Good. Yeah, I'm pretty much generally fit for it right now. You know what this makes me think of? What was it called? Demo.
Oh.
See, from Connie, the Rashomon effect describes how different people can witness the same event and provide contradictory, yet equally plausible accounts, highlighting the subjectivity of perception, memory, and truth. Oh yeah, I was talking about the demo, the music game. The beginning of music makes me think of that.
No problem.
Albina. Alright, so she's a bleed for agility unit. Oh, she's got an AoE too. Oh no, it's not AoE, it's just unbreakable coins. Corpus ingredients. Oh, she's a bleed and charge unit? Well, I guess since she looks like a robot.
Yeah.
When hit by attack skills, inflict one bleed on the counter. And what's her passives? Fascia, my precious artwork. At turn end, she gains 2 corpus ingredients, and they expire next turn and gains artwork fascia. Gain 4 base power up, inflict bleeding with attack skills. Inflict additional 2 bleed potency. See, one's in the back. Ah, she's anti status effects. Mainly bleed, though. Armor, protection, and repression. She's got a lot of danger ones. If she is a staggered 2 protection, do defense level ups. So she's acting like a Zwei there. Repressed flesh. Hey, Mard. Isn't that a familiar's name? No, I wasn't expecting to see repressed flesh here.
Yeah,
So if this is a puppet, so do you think that basically, what was his name again? The puppet user from Rona? You think he might have been from the ring then eventually?
possibly, or mimicking the art of the ring.
Oh, Jae-hyun. Thank you. Probably just the similarity between puppets then. Probably just like a puppet skill, generic for like flesh puppets, meat golems. Yep, there's the Iron Maiden part. This unit isn't staggered when hit by the last coin of an attacker. Activate the following. Deal pierce damage by 20% of the said coin damage and inflict 2 bleed. Max damage per skill 100. Ugh. And upon entry, heal 30 sanity. At 60% HP, recover from stagger and end the turn. Alright. By the way, I should see what his weaknesses are right now. Okay, so he's weak to slash, not good against bash. Okay. At least she's slow. That's the bright side.
Yes, but wait, how?
You'll be fine.
Alright, I'm restarting the fight over again.
Oh yeah, you did die. Never mind, you were not fine. You were in fact not okay. Oh, wonderful off the bat. Gonna definitely have to probably do something with that soon.
Yep.
I can't stop that. And I need to focus more on him so he doesn't get any more of his shield. Alright, so far so good.
Alright, restarting the fight, and already things are looking better.
Retreat form.
Oh, really? Can you guess? Says that usually is immortal here.
Ah, so the effect that we had back a few times. Wait, oh, I looked away for a second. Did that blade have flesh? Yeah, that checks out for the ring.
총알값 아까 올려.
敵に変化が見られます。
Okay, that checks out. That does not.
Alright. Slowly but surely, I am draining his shield. There we go.
Should I?
Hang. Follow
That should
Star
take care of that.
Slayer. What the heck?
1번
clash of the skill regardless of speed. Deal 1% more than for every Moonlight Ash or Blade also. One use. Plus 1 for every 10 Moonlight Ash.
Now I got stagger.
1 for every 10. Deal minus 80% damage if the on clash loose. 2% damage on critical hit. On the end without cracking, the slash knight equals this kind of.
Yeah, I definitely really am excited to see that new Dawn ID. I've always enjoyed Index, so seeing that ID is definitely different. Because we've always seen like the Index have like the paper prescripts. This one had like a coded like message system. No, I actually hadn't heard much about the ID. Oh, it has a frame secret? I guess that would catch it with all the glitching going on there. I have to probably re-look at that video then. Alright, Mart, I'm pushing it back to just Albina now. The other Pinky retreated.
Right,
oh yeah, sure. Go ahead and send the link if you want.
And there we go. That's all the Moonlight Star that they have.
Okay, she's throwing a big attack out there. Let's see. Yep, it's repressed flesh. Good times, good times. So, seeing repressed flesh here gives me a general idea of like where we are in Ruin and kind of strength level right now.
Yeah. That is coin power plus 4, 8 base with 4 coins.
Let's see. During the turn, this unit has the skill equipped. Gain the following effects. When hit by attack skills, before using the skill, gain Impact Rattled Armor, which has the effect max stack 3. When using Repressed Flesh, lose 10 final power for every stack. At 3 stacks after using Repressed Flesh, lose this effect and become staggered until next turn. Huh. Does not trigger the effects of Iron Maiden Spike's passive. The skill cannot be staggered before using this skill. On kill, with this skill, heal 15 sanity. Coin power plus 1 for every 4 bleed on target. Okay, so I gotta go for less bleed. Deal 10% damage for every 2 bleed on target. Damage dealt by the skill cannot stagger the target if it's a clash lose. Okay. And a lot of debuffing and buffing. But all these are on hits. Alright, let's take a look at that link.
Alright.
Huh. I'll send this to you as well, Mard.
Yeah, I'm looking right at it.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah.
I sadly am not sure. I don't know what the coding could be. But I did know it had a second form from the cutscene where it goes and have the 3 slash marks. So I'm assuming that's the unlocking mechanism.
Could be, yeah.
So it could be the basis of the same kind of unlock that Jan had. Jan. This is rough.
Indeed.
Ish. Well, it might not be the ego form of it, but it might be projecting the effects of it. Could be what the index is doing with their dimensional stuff.
Yeah.
After all, they did have Yon, like, distort on purpose. Gotta see if there's a... Hit by attack skills before using this.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I need to hit her first. It's probably the best bet I got right now. Oh wait, no, I got this. No, that doesn't look like it'll do it. Oh, it does do it. Okay. But let's make it this attack instead.
초시 1번.
정지. 벗어날 수 없다.
El Toro.
Anyone that can dodge. Ugh.
Luckily, it doesn't stagger, but it does a lot still.
Yeah.
主人に致命傷を確認。至急対処お願いします。
Shield's almost gone though.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, I got rid of the shield.
anyone else?
Alright, so now it's back to the normal rounds. Yeah, that should be fine.
받아볼 텐가.
Yeah, it's one that's not noticed too much, but I usually use fire ADs for fun.
Fire is actually in a very good spot right now, in my own opinion.
Just that I couldn't bring Aldous with me.
You should always want that black flame, don't you?
Hey, teacher always teaches me. Okay, what's this?
Anyone got ego? You.
Alright, another move, Iron Curtain. Multiply the damage from the Iron Maiden spikes passive by 20. This effect cannot be disabled by offsetting. Oh, okay, so I can't offset it. When hit by attack skills, inflict 1 bleed count against the attacker. And it's not offset. Let me read the passive again. Let's see, spikes. If this unit isn't staggered, when hit by the last coin of an attacker, activate the following. So wouldn't it be best to just... It's not offset. I'm just gonna go ahead and defend. But I won't defend with Marcel. Who else has a clashable? Ah, okay, yeah, no, Marcel's gonna have to clash. Oh no, okay. He can probably do that.
받아볼 텐가.
Okay, cool, nothing happened, we're good. Oh, did you get paralyzed?
Ow. That's still quite a hefty amount of damage.
Alright, I'll just have to leave it to,
Oh, he retreated.
Oh, you just got to that point? Cool.
Yeah.
받아볼 텐가.
Yeah, no, if someone Rin rated that, they'd probably just lose their whole team right there. Oh. And form change. A lot of form change?
Oh.
You sure? Oh, is he telling her to stop?
행동을 삼가라고
Okay, yeah, he is.
소생인 누누이 말하지 않았사옵니까?
Refrain from any deviations from the plan. Have I also neglected to impress upon this matter many times?
보여? 파시아도 두근거리기
Yeah, I'm reading
시작했어.
from your stream.
See, Fascia has begun to pulsate. So that's the name of the sword.
오랜만에 보는 떨림이야.
I haven't seen Fascia tremble like so in a long while. Why don't you give her some time to chat?
그런 사사로운 욕망의 표출은 이번 계획에 있지 않사옵니다.
This plan involves no outward expression of such selfish desires.
맥박을 놓치며 달아오르는
The plan that involves only the observation of the warming, rending flesh while our own heart beats slow.
파시아는 거슬리나 봐.
That plan isn't to Fascia's liking. Her tendons have tightened.
주인된 자들의 뜻에 따르기 위해서는 이런 흔한 장단에는 초연해지시는
Yet we must learn to remain tranquil before this common beast if we are to adhere to the wills of those who are our masters.
So he definitely is restraining himself.
하나님의 영영
Yeah, he's definitely restraining himself. I've always been so curious of the maestro's child, forever lost.
조용 정도는 준비해.
Why not let us at least prepare a maquette? Ah, yes, the French words.
A maquette.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Ren is a guy. But, you know, Project Moon, we've had genders and stuff thrown around with entirely different voice lines. You never know sometimes. The red herrings are crazy.
Yep.
Go ahead, Mark.
It has become apparent that this glorified executioner does not know her place. Clearly, it is about time her branches are pruned.
With that, the man who stood in our way leaped toward the pulsating great sword of flesh and delivered a powerful strike. Yeah. And apparently, Connie also says that their name also means a person.
Okay, that's a little bit funny.
Look, he's just a person.
다행이라고 말해야 할지. 저들끼리 싸우느라 정신이 없는 것 같구려.
Right, Mark?
This may be our stroke of fortune. Seems that in the chaos, our presence has lit their minds.
Ah, the golden bough. Feeling a dull pain squeezing through the grooves of my mind, I turned toward the spot of which the sensation surged forth. And saw Ryushu standing there. In her eyes burned hatred and fury, a glare that would easily have had me believe that she would unsheath her sword from her back at any minute. At the receiving end of that glare, I am hearing a lot of glitching. It's probably her. Yeah, it's probably her that's causing that sound. So that poses some questions, because we know that Dante has like a beholder effect. And because we also saw glitching from the index, we have the refraction mirror inside the ring, and we have this person here. So they definitely are like meddling in something. I haven't seen anything from the thumb or the middle though.
Yeah. Which raises even more questions.
Was the veiled figure who had been watching our battle without a word. Yeah, she's at least a hallucination. But it might not just be a hallucination, but more so maybe like a projection that's only seen to Ryushu and and to us by extension.
Yeah.
It could be quite a few things. There's a lot of weird systems inside the city. But we can guess that it's not a normal thing inside the city either. The Pinky's nurse father simply stood there, meeting Ryushu's wrathful gaze as she did in the fragmented memories. Then, she withdrew into the shadows, the darkness slowly eating away at her shape. You know, it also could be like an actual aspect of the Pinky. Because remember how, like, hidden they are about all their stuff?
Yeah.
There's a lot about the Pinky we don't know about. And that's the fact that, like, none of the members actually care about their job unless they're given a mission. Which is still a funny thing.
Oh, there we go. Managed to beat her. And now I'm all caught up.
But yeah, so as Connie mentioned, no one else really notices them but those two. Before disappearing from our sights.
황금가지는 찾았어.
Dante,
이 틈을
have you found the golden bowels? We must.
No. We were too late. I felt a dull pain in my head lift as I pointed at where the veiled person stood. Okay, so I don't think they were a full hallucination then in that case. Because that means that she took the bows.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you think maybe they're using some, like, aspect of the light or something, maybe? Well, it's hard to say. That just leaves with more questions. Damn Pinky. The golden bow that should have been there were gone. What remained in their place were dozens of cigarette butts, the same kind that Ryushu smoked, piled up in a thick layer of dust. Yeah, no, there's definitely definitely something going on there.
Yeah, can you believe this? Two of them.
Oh, is there?
나를 들뜨게 만드는 일은 많지 않지만 이번엔
The bright
그
star
귀중한
10 feet of
사람의 수에
blue.
들어맞았군.
Mm-hmm.
It's always blue.
잘 놀다 간다.
You never trust blue in this game.
한피는 TV다.
And the mid star, divine mathematician.
Wait. Is it on... We've been calling it the Nurse Father, but does it, like, actually confirm this the Nurse Father? What if it's, like, part of Damien's group, because it's the Damien colors?
We don't know. And that is it for this update.
Oh, is that
We
it?
are locked until the 8th.
Ah, the chains of pain. And we also are still chained on the mission clearing. Let me go take a look at that theater really quick. Let's see. Wait a second. Wasn't she holding on to the spike in that picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, no blood, no spiral. And this one, she only has one. This one seems normal. Probably might need to check, where did her dad pop up?
On 12.
Probably 12? No, not the... Would it be that one? Not like when she's having the flashback, but like when he's in the room.
정면 엘리베이터가 작동하고 있다.
Huh. In the story, they talk about nothing in her hands. Then they have no changes, I can tell. So apparently, there's a lot of like items that we can't see, we can see, but the sinners can't.
정면.
So let's see. Which one was the Hohenheim sprite? Oh, was it inside that same one?
At the very end.
Ah, I have to go back to it then.
정면 엘리베이터.
호에나임 그렇다면
정면.
Such a nice feature there. Let's see.
호에나임과 절대 복도로 나가지 마시게. 이쪽으로 파견된 LCA
거미줄에 걸려 저들은 사정조차 알아.
Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I see Yoshihide on her tag. I forgot if that was actually on there.
똑같아, 아빠.
I think I probably should have seen something in that glitch. I might have to backtrack that.
알았어.
Again. I looked away for a split second. I never trust those glitch screen cutouts.
유전대로라면 오티스 당장 우리 그걸. 네,
Okay, so now
중지.
he's still the same.
뭐라고 요시 그리고 입을 크게 벌리고
선명한 아닌가? 누구야?
나? 아니야. 방해 안 할 거야. 그럼 준이? 아빠. 맞아. 어떻게 자?
She, everyone else here seems pretty normal.
뭐야? 그만. 가짜는 헛소. 아까부터 화면에 잡히는 게 없어요.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely it seems like they were getting sabotaged. We were talking about that earlier when we first saw the, I started off the stream with that. There's a lot of things, but it's also funny how Aldous sees all the discrepancies like, alright, I'm just gonna continue doing what I do.
느낌이 좋지 않네요. 아무래도 시설 복구를 서둘러야겠네.
There's
사단벽 제어권만 들어온다면 서로 협력하기 용이하겠네.
I gotta pull up Hohenheim's full picture. Okay, so those are how it normally looks. Okay.
마침 이 근처에도 소실된 회로 하나가. 바로 이 방에.
Wait.
In here?
That's... Yeah, there's no nails. And it's also a different shade of blue. Though that could also be lighting.
Probably the lighting.
Yeah, so no nails. That is weird.
다만 팀장님 일일이 누구의 얼굴인지 헤아리지 마세요.
그래.
Yeah, that's definitely... Wait, no, wait. The collar's different too. You see, that collar is the collar's up, but on the image, his collar is down. So that's another discrepancy there.
계속하지.
드물게도
뭘?
이럴수록
See, that's two discrepancies. Yeah, see, his collar's down in there. This is a fine Waldo situation.
Yep.
Man, I wonder how many more of these things are probably in there.
There could be any amount of them.
But let's see what happens when we bring this up. The person who was glitching in for a second.
다 온 것 같군, 실험실. ACD나 관리자.
이 앞
좋네.
그곳에서 나는 누구며
Let's see.
시계 성 나를 괴롭. 네 존재.
This is the flashback.
Yeah. And now we know that Ryoshu's sword is white.
과거
Okay, so she's still appearing.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I wonder what those discrepancies are. Like, do you think like the theater is showing like an alternate timeline, or is it showing with from? That's weird because this should be from the perspective of Dante too,
Yeah.
or at least this is what shows up. Oh wait, no, this is what shows up in his PDA.
Yeah, well, what we look in-game is what Dante sees.
Okay. Playing the final note for a surprise.
계획에 없는 행동을 사.
Oh, whoa, wait, whoa.
소설의 의무에 말하지 않았사옵니까?
Did we do this part?
I don't think so. Refrain from any deviation.
Oh, it's the fight. It's the scene, cut
Yeah, it's
scene
a
in the
fight.
fight. Huh.
Yeah.
That's the first time they've done that.
Yeah.
I wish I did it with the other ones. Not only that, when you see with her, each of the different body parts have a different manufacturing number on them and barcodes.
Yep.
And you can definitely see a heart inside of Fissia.
Yeah.
Definitely a sword arc. Definitely gonna, when I do this run, I might change to people who are strong against Slash. No, we leave that to Nodrit.
That's not her territory.
오랜만에 보는 떨림이야. 하시아에게
그런 사사로운 욕망의 표출.
Let's see.
이번 계획에 있지 않사옵니다.
Wait a second, what's that over there?
Where?
To the left. It looks like it's a ego gear?
Possibly.
And I know I've seen that ring in the back somewhere before, on the right side.
In K-Corp.
Let's see.
No, not K-Corp. H-Corp.
In the very back too. Yeah, that one now it's glowing in the back on the left. Dang, that guy in the back just got his legs cut off.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
맥박을 늦추며 달아오르는
Shaking.
시야는 거슬리나 봐.
주인된 자들의 뜻에
마에스트로님 조형 정도는
뜻을
Okay, so they have their own expression sets.
가지를 한번 칠 필요가 있겠군요.
No, they have the ring fathers. I think I'll hold on that until I actually see the ring.
Yeah.
But I would assume with how much he's talking about how obsessed he is with the blood parts and mannequins, I would assume he probably already modified himself with his artistic values.
Yep. His aesthetic view, if you will.
다행이라고 말해야 할지.
Yeah, and then this is the part here.
단테.
Huh. So I still want to see what the pink shoes abnormality is, because like we've always seen parts of it, but we've never encountered it. Because like you see, we got like ribbons all over the place in here too,
Yeah.
and it has to be an aberration of red shoes. So,
Well, I mean, obviously.
oh wait, we've seen it fully.
Well, in the will you get beat hardly?
Wait.
Second fight.
Oh, really? That's it?
It's shoes. It's an equipment.
That's more disappointing than I was expecting. A little saddened by that.
I mean, it all depends on who has the pink shoes.
Yeah, beat Hurtley is an aberration. Yeah, it's the one that I have currently inside my Lobotomy Corporation game.
Yep.
Totally don't make people explode with that. Alright. Well, so far, failing horribly to get any pink on any index members.
I mean, we haven't seen any so far.
Well, I mean, I've been failing to pull them.
Yes, but there's only one.
Soon there will be two.
Yes, it will.
Man, I'm lacking out my power source. Just having to wait until at one point, I had to wait until 120 levels to get my power source again.
It's making it harder and harder for you to.
Yeah, they're forcing me to roll. They're forcing me to roll. I don't normally need to roll once I'm in the good part of the story. Just dungeon farm. I had a good reserve, but I bought everything, so like, yeah, I'm emptied out. The season cutting everything in half. And I am nowhere near enough with Dawn.
Wolf.
And with Faust, not much closer either.
And you're very much closer with Faust than with Dawn.
나이프와 포크를
Well, yeah, I just buy everything once the week ends. Once it goes up, I usually just buy them on the spot. So my dispenser is pretty much emptied out. I just clear everything out.
나이프와 포크를 확실하게
I always tell people buy the battle pass is the only thing you'll ever need to buy in this game.
심야 경비 임무에 있으니까.
Once you get the battle pass and get 120, you just get everything. You don't even need to roll anymore. Unless, well, we have another incident with collabs.
Yeah.
I'm partially hoping that we don't get the dungeon just yet. I'm currently still, like, clearing out my dungeon achievements. Been a little bit, like, lazy on that, trying to catch up on those.
I have been doing my best to get the achievements, but my god, some of them are just obnoxious.
I'm trying to hit the 15,000 without using specific IDs. Oh, you mean the dungeon? I don't think we'll get the dungeon in part 2.
Possibly into part 3, but because we're an LCA. No, LCR?
Well,
Anyway, it is possible that we may have a situation with same as with Heathcliff in Wuthering Heights, that there may not even be a dungeon.
well, it's really hard to say due to the fact that we haven't gone anywhere specific. But if we do go to a dungeon, it might be the House of Spiders.
Possibly, yeah.
Well, it might not even be like him experimenting on them to get those effects. Abnormalities do eventually start changing on their own, though it takes forever for that to happen.
Personally, I more of the believe that the cliff-haunted terrace is degrading with each golden bow that we gather.
We could be eventually killing all of them for all we know, because House of Spiders is definitely going against the LCA and Limbus Company. But yeah, Limbus Company is very sketchy. It's a very sketchy company. Like, for one, the fact that we are now selling the black monoliths like hotcakes. Especially the T-Corp.
Not to mention that, for all intents and purposes, according to what we saw of Ujet Ote's update, they do not care about spending at all.
Yes, they have money. They have DS. It's just weird when you think about it. But the interesting thing I want to see more done with the Black Monolith itself, because it's in reference to a different book. What was it called? Space Odyssey. It's in reference to Space Odyssey, with the Black Monolith that advances human evolution. The question is more so, since the Black Monoliths were like aliens, where in this case do they come from in the story?
Really? Every Eagle banner they give an older Eagle of type 5. With new animations?
So they're gonna do that for the new Uptie 5s? I was already excited for the Uptie 5s to begin with. A lot of the older IDs needed it. I generally always like to do solo runs inside dungeons, and I usually like to use like the Otter IDs.
Then again, I'm still waiting for you to do the solo run with Molar Boatworks Sinclair.
No. No thanks.
You know it'd be fun.
Funny watching him die a lot. So many of Sinclair's IDs have such bad clash. I have to like take care of Molar Boatworks Sinclair because he just dies if I don't pay attention.
As for the use of the mons before, we know that they were in extraction back in Lobotomy Corp.
Yeah, they were all the way back in Lobotomy. Just different shape, I guess. They opened Bina's room. And also, I guess, Ruina when she's basically chucking them at people. Well, those are pillars, and it's still hard to say.
Those are pillars.
Yeah, then I guess the pillars. See, there is a town that would put all their negative emotions in a box, and that box would force it onto a single person. Yeah, it's Angramayu kind of vibe. We didn't fully go into the distortion deck. We got deep into it, but we didn't finish it. We need to finish that.
Yeah.
Well, that's all for the stream for now. Eventually, we'll be coming in doing some things like Pokemon and Monster Hunter eventually, along with like Neo 2. You know, prepping for Neo 3 that's coming out soon.
Yep. That being said,
Alright, make sure you stay safe, okay? Thanks for the subscribe. Have a good night, everyone.
So,
1 second.
that's it for tonight. Yep.
Okay.